Very
Chris?
cool.
Hana?
Good. I
Yeah, man.
got the Oculus Quest on Friday.
Under
and
your
it's been pretty
Christmas
fun.
tree?
No, not all together.
This is why you don't encourage.
Nice. I got the Oculus Quest on Friday, and that's been pretty fun. But I
Ooh.
got my mom to go through the Star Wars game on there, Vader Immortal, like the first episode of it, and that was pretty funny to watch.
Great.
Wow! Tombstone, it feels like I'm really Darth Vader.
My
You
child
don't play as
Tombstone.
Vader.
Oh, I'm really feeling like the children killed by Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's it. You figured it out.
Why would you put me through this, my son?
Life is a tormenting nightmare.
All right,
I like this fiction that we've built for Tombstone's mom. Who we've all met. Well, most of us have met.
Yeah.
She's very nice.
Except now she's trapped in the VR space.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've trapped her in the Sword Art Online now.
God damn it! Stop referring to VR as Sword Art Online.
Very good. Anyway, so we
Yeah,
left off
Sword is
with
online.
you guys successfully defeating Donatella Morosini. And the fallout from that.
Yeah.
It appears that, from what you can tell from within the throne room of the Grand Prince, which, due to the windows looking out onto the city, you do have a fairly good sight lines.
Is the courtyard of glass still standing?
Well, you're currently still in the courtroom, so you're not sure.
Oh.
But it does look like the actual diabolical invasion has ended.
That's good.
Just nearly as soon as it began.
Yeah.
You know who
like
doesn't
five-
have good?
Like 30 seconds of hell, and everybody's like,
You know who doesn't have good sightlines though?
Who?
Pow.
Oh, ha, ha, ha,
oh yeah,
ha.
she's blind.
Hilarious.
Well, I mean, we can find the priest.
Yeah. We got a guy. Hey, Pascal literally has a doctor.
Hey,
Pure blindness is literally a lower level spell than restoration, so.
Pow, you feel a pair of hands, presuming you turn. Oh, very nice.
Fancy.
very nice hands.
That's very impressive that you were able to do that while blind. Yeah, Paulina, you feel, presumably you have undusted yourself at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you, as Pow returns to a more solid state, you see her and she is messed up. Paulina has a horizontal gash at her eye level that is deep enough to actually cleave into the eyes themselves.
I got stabbed in the gut.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but that's just a stab in the gut.
Is there competition all of a sudden?
I've seen 100 of those.
And uses that to channel into super monk powers,
Is any of us
like in Samurai Jack.
Do any of us have a bandage on us? A wrap?
Pow's gonna, she's gingerly touching it, and then she's just gonna take her.
Stop touching your face.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad. She's gonna take her sash and untie it from her waist and tie it around her head like a badass.
I'm not sure how you're doing that. I'm gonna help you.
What do you mean? I know how to tie a knot.
Yeah,
Around your
she still can feel things.
Yeah.
Do you have to look at your shoes whenever you tie your shoes?
That's a different story from your face. You can't see your face without a mirror.
This is just like tying a scarf.
Fair enough.
Talking about?
I'm really confused.
I don't know. I just don't want you to. I don't know.
Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm good.
Yeah, Pow, you hear a clang on the ground next to you, and then you feel a hand on your shoulder, and it's Pascal asking you, "Are you good to walk? Do you think you're good to navigate your way out here? There's stairs."
Maybe just kind of hold my hand a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pascal sort of puts his arm around you and guides you that way.
I have a question.
Hmm.
What are we gonna do with this? And
I
we-
was
a gesture at the.
Kadara Kadini
I was just
Yeah.
going to say something about that.
is currently standing there, unable to do anything.
Sal's,
Yeah.
can I cast Modify Memory on her in order to modify her memory to think that she was never dominated and actually helped us willingly because she saw the evil that Donatello was doing?
Hell yeah.
Modify Memory, eliminate all memory of an event the subject actually experienced.
Yeah, you
Change
can
the
do that.
details of an event the subject actually experienced. So that is what I wish to do. And then I will stop the Dominate Person spell.
Okay. Yeah, so the rest of you see Cesare go up to Kadara Kadini, who is still standing there with the spirally eyes. And
She's technically not spirally eyed.
no, she is absolutely spirally eyed. I'm the DM here. I decide what dominate person looks like.
If you listen real close, is it like?
You have to roll a
Yes.
sense motive on her to see
Absolutely.
if she's dominated.
All right, fine. But only if you don't notice. That's if you sense a motive. And you succeed. That's when you notice that their eyes are all spirally.
I see.
So you see Cesare go up to Gadari Kadini, put his hands around her head, and just stare at her intensely. And at the end of it, he releases, and Gadari Kadini like blinks a couple of times, and goes, "Don Cesare, we are successful.
Indeed, you have done
could
a
never
great
have-
service to Viven.
I could never have thought that Donatello would have done something so evil and so desperate.
It was beyond imagining.
Oh. I am no longer currently her bodyguard. If you need one."
Well, I saw some pretty amazing looking at Pal with her eyes. Yes, we will discuss later.
Hey,
Of course.
How
I
about-
need to
how about
get
that
my
guy?
shoulder sewed up. Oh, this guy? This
Yeah.
guy just leaves.
Wait,
Assuming
that's
he
the
walks
girl-
right past you. Goes up
Nope,
to.
I'm good.
He goes up to this table. He takes a pitcher of wine, just pours it until the glass is full, and just starts chugging it.
We need that guy. He's a witness.
Well, he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Quite clearly. And with that, you are able to navigate your way out of the blood-smeared throne room and into the crystal courtyard, which still is intact.
good. She didn't summon a
No,
giant demon that's crashed.
A giant demon didn't just smash through it.
Okay.
However, there are a lot of dead people out here.
That's not good.
Well, maybe it wasn't the demons. Maybe it was Sal's character.
New devils.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're not burned. It's mostly palace guards and carabinieri that have been like either stabbed or torn apart. The firewall that was preventing their entrance into the palace has disappeared. You notice a couple of Dottori are wandering about, like pumping people full of cure potions. One of them is ministering to that Ifrit that you met earlier, who like the left side of his body is just like completely swollen and
Damn.
crushed.
Hey, Champion
Yeah.
Rodania.
Yeah, devils immune to fire.
Yeah. You don't look so hot.
Everybody
So-
laugh.
Then we leave.
Stupid fire people.
Ah,
That's good.
I get it because fire. Yeah,
I actually didn't mean to
do.
do that part, but
You shouldn't have said that.
yeah.
So as you approach the far end,
Just made an enemy for
the
life.
the large double doors at the far end of the courtyard open. A bunch more palace guards sort of rush in, and carabinieri. You see a carabinieri captain enter and just sees the lot of you dead people all around. He's clearly aware of some part of the situation. And he just goes to you. What happened?
Donatello Morosini
Yeah.
opened a contract with the Queen of Tyranny, Dask, and opened a portal from her dimension to ours and attempted to conquer Viven with their foul powers. We stopped her.
Surprised.
Roll. Actually, don't bother rolling diplomacy.
Are you sure?
I mean, you could. You know, fine. Go ahead. I know you want to.
I don't have to. I don't have
Actually,
No, but you know, how many more rolls are you going to have?
to.
Ominous.
Okay, he believes you. Well, I would normally not believe anything that Cesare Sensi said, but a bunch of devils just fell out of the sky. It was centered around the throne room, and you're standing next to Kadara Kudini, who I notice is not stabbing you. So, since tell me, is Commander Macchiali still alive?
No, the devils got him.
Ah, tragic. He was a brave man.
hey, Sal's. Out of
I believe
character.
I am in command of the 1 second, Tombstone,
Sorry.
of the palace. Then, given that the Grand Prince clearly was guilty of at least some of the crimes that you were accusing her of, and the fact that,
And the worst one in the end.
and also that she has no longer exists on this plane of existence or is dead, I happily surrender the palace to you.
All right, is there a key?
There are many keys. I'm not carrying.
Okay. Very well. We will need to summon the families to discuss what it is to be done next, and most likely disperse the carabinieri about the town to help the people who are currently suffering from the attack of these horrible creatures.
Of course, we will begin marshalling every force that we have immediately. The gates to the palace are opened. Excuse me, Tombstone. What did you want to say?
I was gonna say this in character, but I don't think Sada would know it. But Urchelon. Why?
Urchelon.
Yeah. When he, this isn't like this a whole big thing that he would be preventing.
Urchelon prevents the free travel of deities and their servants
okay.
between the planes, but those devils were summoned here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They were anchored by that chair.
Okay.
Damn, that chair.
That chair.
Well,
That chair, man.
turns out
That's
when
the
you
ergonomic chair
bargain,
Nuva bought.
when you bargain with a devil and use the throne of a kingdom as your bargaining piece, you can get some pretty good stuff for it.
Cool.
Interesting.
You don't say.
Sada, you have a throne, don't you?
No.
No, and I never will now. But yes, you open the gates of the palaces. Opened. You find that your mercenary army that had been besieging it was also on the receiving end of a large number
Wow.
of very angry devils. Well, not so much angry, just as they're devils. They're just sort of malicious.
Sassy.
Yes, very sassy devils. The heads of the 5 families, or the heads of the families that had been following you and had been part of the siege, had been protected. Their various house guards had formed like a cordon around them to defend themselves. You see that Rodrigo Fatazzo actually looks like he was in the fighting.
Nice.
His clothes are rent in places, and he is.
Is he covered in devil blood?
His sword, his khopesh, is slick with black ichor.
Damn.
His glasses are broken, also,
Oh no.
which he seems most frustrated with.
Damn,
two
we got 2.
blinding
Yeah.
events.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, his is only like a crack.
Sir,
Was that
Vita did not
was
like
that
that.
Vita leaving? Uh, music. Boop. There we go.
Yay!
playing the Neff classic, I see.
Yeah, it's good, and it lasts for 2 and a half hours. So like, just it's a set and forget it.
Yeah.
It's a slow cooker of music.
Wake up.
Hey, Rodrigo.
Yes,
How's it going?
I've been better.
Yeah.
We need to get Pau to
Yeah, Pal's been
immediately.
much better.
Yes, we're not-
Rodrigo looks over at Pao and his eyes widen. Oh, Clemenza! Todori Clemenza, who has been otherwise treating other people. There's a lot of people to treat right now.
So-
obviously, people are sort of dying.
So yeah,
So he's
Donatello
been just sort of stabilizing everybody that he can.
made a deal with the devil.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. And she became a devil, and we fought her. And then I think
And-
she got banished to hell.
And I broke her furniture.
Yeah, the chair was also a devil. The throne.
The throne. Where's the throne now?
In
Split.
pieces.
Yeah, it's broken.
I took a memento.
You fools!
Here's-
The throne is all that gave the 5 families power.
The only thing keeping the prince's palace from.
It's the only thing that
It
keeps
was
Viven
it was a
from
load it was a
getting
load
off the-
bearing
Oh.
chair. No.
It was the Persona Palace.
The high town starts to crumble and the cliff begins to fall.
Oh no!
Nothing
We are
was
undone.
ever-
I may. Anyway, Vittori Clemenza comes up to you hear him mixing some things. Takes a vial, pours some things into it, shakes it around a bit, and about a minute later, he goes up to Pao, and you feel something.
Wait.
push the-
Don't get your hand away from me.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna like keep her voice low. Is there a way to like fix the eyes without fixing the damage to my face?
What?
You just want the cool ass.
My dear, typically with healing magic produces scars. This will repair your eyes entirely, but the wound around them will remain.
I'm satisfied with that. Yes, thank you.
Can you keep it so that like my pupils are completely white though?
Yeah, I gotta look cool.
Stop thinking that Pao is some kind of badass anime character.
You
Excuse me,
literally
is it-
Did you
just.
hear what you just
You
said?
literally
Yeah,
just asked,
it's-
can I keep my cool ass scar?
It's not a vanity thing. Jesus.
What is it?
But it's what?
As
what?
me as a player, maybe a little bit. Pao, not at all. It is not a vanity thing.
But it is a POW thing.
No, it's Pao's thing, but it's not a vanity thing.
Now, if your voice had willed.
Yeah, well, I mean, the anime characters also.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not always a
it's like the
vanity.
anime
You know
character.
what?
I have to keep my
Yeah.
scars because they remind me
You know what?
the battles I fought.
I
Alright,
completely get it, and I'm obviously very okay with it. Scars are cool.
Clemenza presses the vial into your hand, Paulina,
Oh god.
and
So just
Thanks.
pour
I
that
thought you were gonna
direct.
just sort of smush it onto my face.
Just
and I
pour
was
that
really worried.
directly into
drink
the
it,
eye socket.
please.
I could feel you getting close, and I was like, but yeah, okay.
All right, you drink the potion.
Gobble,
and,
gobble, gobble.
Your eyes explode.
Okay.
Oh no!
Two new eyes appear behind them.
Ew. Fuck off.
Alchemy
Baby
is
eyes.
gross. No, that's not what happens. Your eyes just re-knit themselves into, your eyelids are.
Oh my god!
That was a perfect reaction. Oh my god.
Your eyelids are able to close over them, and the rest of you can see like something behind their basically her eyes reinflate behind her eyelids.
That's gross. No, she's still got the scarf. Come on.
All right,
She doesn't want
I
anyone
forgot-
to see
I forgot
any
you
gross
scarfed
shit
yourself.
happening.
That's what
one
happens.
sees
We don't
anything.
see that.
Like that. The
Next
scarf
thing
is
you
for
know,
everyone
but
else's benefit.
How you know
How
you know what
you
happened.
have vision. You take the scarf off, and
That's reassuring.
You can see again, and also immediately blood is like all up in your eyes because you're still bleeding
Blech.
profusely from the wound around them.
Bleh, bleh,
Hello?
Hello.
bleh.
Hello.
Hello.
I crashed. Okay, that was fun.
Shinichi goes over to you, Paulina, and goes, "Please stand still, pal."
Then he punches you in the face.
Yeah, and then he just starts wailing on your face.
I can take it.
Yeah, that's the JoJo.
You are healed now. Or dead. It does not matter.
This is the power of my stand.
45 damage?
What?
Oh, excuse me, 45 healing. 45 healing. Different.
The villain turn of Shunichi.
All right, I'm still like 15 down, but
What a work.
I'm Sada's best
All right,
friend.
now you're not.
yay!
He fixes your face.
Okay, calm down, Charlotte.
And yeah, you now have a really badass scar going right
Nope.
across your eyes, and the bridge of your nose. And you can see now, and you can see Pascal. The right side of his body has basically been melted.
Oh God! Why isn't anybody punching him? Punch him!
Okay.
I
I'm
did.
fine.
That's healed.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
jeez.
I really caught that. And you can see like his arm where the Caesori was has sort of like been evidently it sort of molded to him in the heat.
Ow!
So
gross.
tearing it off was a little
Oh.
Ah, grody.
there's some oh yes, I didn't heal that. Excuse me. He
Please.
goes, punches him again. I'm punching everyone today.
Thank you. We
Who
do
else needs
appreciate
to be
it.
punched?
I don't need to be punched, but I could use a shoulder, like, you know.
Shut
Just-
up.
Okay. I'm gold.
I am serious right now.
Owned.
Not the time.
Suru, you're injured, aren't you?
I got shot.
Alright. Suru,
It's fine.
Shinichi goes up to you. I believe he heals you twice. You heal for 37.
Okie dokie.
I have 3 of these left. Who needs them?
I'm probably fine.
Kasumi, I thought you got shot too.
I mean, yeah, but
That's fine. I can take it.
I kind of just gather energy for a minute, and then I put my
Sit in a
hand
pool
to
of
my
water.
gun. Put my hand to my gunshot wound, and it heals. Because I have
Wow.
kinetic healer, and that's the thing I can do.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Let me see. Does I heal per my blast damage? Hang on. Let me make sure that's right.
I assume we're gonna take a long rest at some point anyway, right?
Yeah. That'll heal slower, but Shunichi can also just sort of start, like, the next day we'll just start
Yeah.
healing you again. And yeah, with that, you're the 5 families. Yeah, this situation is a little unprecedented, but they are able
I
to.
mean, hey,
get
it's not the
things
first
under
time.
control.
Not the first time a Grand Prince turned into a weird monster.
That is
actually
true.
It is actually
Yeah.
literally precedented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This keeps
I-
happening.
No, excuse me. This is the
Right.
second time that a Grand Prince has literally turned into a monster and
Hey, last
destroyed the city.
last time all the monsters came from the sea. This time they came from the sky.
Yes, actually, last time was less destructive, and that one was dealing with the world-ending event. So
Yeah. All's well that ends well.
Yeah, last time it was just in an opera house.
Mm-hmm. An opera house and also
A dock.
the actual harbor.
Yeah.
This is why we must abolish government.
What?
That's
What? Sorry.
That's it. That's it. He's got it.
So you guys are literally leading a government.
Not for long. And then I stabbed
So-
myself.
Oh, no.
We're actually left with a bit of downtime. There is about a week and a half left.
Wait, what happened to the riots outside?
Probably it was not riots. It was like the
well-
people mad. We solved the problem. We
Oh.
killed Donatello.
Yeah, the whole issue of Donatella being a slaver was taken over
Over by being a double.
care of by Donatella turning into a devil and then being banished.
Yeah.
The Carabinieri are able to the Carabinieri fan out, the Dottores fan out. You find out a lot of the people that were rioting in Hightown that you guys had gotten up there to try and interfere in the Parzani going through side streets to get over to you at the Palace of the Grand Prince. That succeeded, but those people were then trapped by devils
Damn.
and
That's
ended up fleeing into the piazza, the market piazza in front of the Temple of Olivius, where your mercenaries plus the clerics of Olivius Aurum were able to form a defensive line around them and saved a lot of lives by having them there.
Nice.
That's good. All's well that ends well.
The Temple of Olivius Aurum is not happy that you killed Udio Raka.
Well, he was
Yeah.
serving
It's his own fault for being a dick.
horrible woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason they're not taking that as you should just get over it. But otherwise, the city sort of falls back into its normal thing. It gets very quiet after that. Trade continues. There were some major fires, but they're put out in Lowtown. And it's after being nearly having the city destroyed by devils. People are very sort of eager to just like step back and try to go back to normal if they can. But there is still the issue that a lot of people were just killed. There's a bit of a mistrust of Hightown that's heightened more than normal. And there is no actual operating government in place. It's just a sort of like in a holding pattern as Hightown very rapidly tries to set up for an election.
Right. With what's his face, Armand. Did Armand successfully? Does Armand control the Morosini family?
Yes,
Wow.
actually.
Way to go, that 19-year-old scamp.
Yeah, no, Armand managed to take him. Well, the thing is, Donatello Morosini was the head of the Morosini family. The next in line is Pietro Morosini.
Oh,
Her
who I
husband.
shot.
Yes. Pietro Morosini is in a coma.
Was he in the palace?
He was not in the palace. He was in the
Dang.
Morosini. He was in a palace, but not that one. He was in the Morosini palace. And yeah, Armand. Officially, Pietro is the patrician of the Morosini family,
Well,
and Armand is
he
just
can't-
doing
he-
everything for him.
He can't say otherwise. Or can he?
No.
No,
Okay.
he can't. He's basically a vegetable.
Damn.
And yeah, Viven relaxes a bit. Not relaxes, but quiets. Quells.
Stresses.
Yes. They listen to some ASMR.
put on the 24/7 Shell Hop YouTube channel.
Yep.
Let's look at the anime girl who studies a lot.
They put on Peace and Tamriel.
Exactly.
And
And-
everybody's like, "What the fuck is Tamriel?"
So the election is set for New Year's Day.
Oh God.
Which-
Is that
yes.
close?
It is. It's you have about 9 days.
Holy shit! I can't believe it's almost been another year in Logos.
It has been.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys do during your 9 days in Vivent?
Pow
Wait.
wants to remind everyone that we are still cursed.
Yeah, I was looking into that.
And
Am I
then as
cursed?
sort of
I don't know.
as time is sort of moving on, we don't know the time frame for the curse, but
Yeah,
it's not great to just let that sit for too long.
yeah.
Question: am I cursed?
No,
No.
you aren't cursed.
No.
Akio
Welcome
is
to the
not
club.
cursed.
Sucks to be you guys. I'm gonna go
I
hang
guess
out with my
so.
2 new buddies
That's fair.
I mean, there's only
Two
one.
buddies?
There's only
who
the only.
used to be soldiers for slave traders. I'm gonna go beat them up.
Who are you talking about?
Lapo and Jacopo.
Oh, those two guys.
Yeah, the two that we well,
The
the two that I
Morosini guys.
needed.
Yeah,
they were
Bebop
like-
and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know what? You know what? That's their name now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the third guy whose name I always forget. What's his name?
Ifrit,
Kolvar.
right? Kolvar.
Cool.
Yes, you're rogue.
It's cool.
Yeah.
There we go. I got 3
He made
peeps.
He made his own party now.
I'm gonna go have my own party with
Yeah.
hookers and blackjack.
Thank you, Bender.
But yeah,
okay.
I was sad I was looking into that, but there doesn't seem any other solution to that right now that we have, except for potentially going to the Verdant Groves. Considering how powerful said curse is.
Right. It's just something I don't want to forget about. I mean, we just sort of did a whole thing, and it feels like, oh, we can relax, but
I'm not relaxing.
Yeah, speaking of that, we do have to go back to Hod now, and we also
Yeah.
said that we would check out that other Skitterkin situation.
Yeah. So we can't do it from here. Because
I'm just saying
there's
that-
a bunch of ocean between there and that and here.
Well,
I think
there's the Skitterkin thing that's underneath Viven,
yeah.
but yeah. But yeah, that's a different issue.
Which one was were you talking about the mushroom?
No?
What were you talking
were
about?
you talking about the Vivenese Skitterkin?
Yes?
Those ones are underneath us, but there's no way to get to them because there's a bunch of ocean.
There's ocean between us and.
Yeah, I think the only way is to go take the super long underground tunnels from the Twin Kingdoms.
There may be another way.
Maybe.
We'll build a submarine.
Yeah. I have to make a
I
drilling.
mean, there's magic. There's like fucking water bubbles. I don't think a submarine would be out of the
drilling.
question.
Gotta
for
make
this
a
setting.
drilling submarine. Yeah.
There's a whole
I-
Gilman population in Vivent.
Jake is very hungry for 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I
Logan
would
style.
be interested in exploring the watery depths.
Oh yeah, Kasumi.
There,
So
you know.
you absolutely could just like dive into
Swim
the
down.
lagoon and like
Mm.
see what's down there.
Alright, Kasumi,
With
I
the
appoint
one
you
caveat that the lagoon is
full of poop
polluted.
sharks.
It's full of poop.
Well, I mean, what if I just like continually gave off my special wild talent and just purified the water as I went?
If you did that for a few days, Vivent would probably smell a lot better.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Well,
Clean up
actually,
Vivent.
no, probably not, because they're producing as much as far
no.
more than you'd possibly. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're just
Everybody,
sometimes there's only so much a single person can do.
everybody, stop pooping for a couple days.
Well, I mean, there's probably magic that can be cast on me to keep the poop off.
I hate
Yes.
this.
And
oh, you need to dive
using
in.
your own wild talent would at least keep it pure around you, which would make it much more pleasant for you anyway.
Mhm. Yeah, alright, Kasumi, you're appointed ambassador to the Skitterkin. Because you're the only one who can get there.
The ocean skitterkin.
Right. So Cesare, what are you doing?
Well, there's an election coming up.
There is.
And I want to be the Grand Prince.
Hey, what exactly is the prerequisite for running for that?
You're a head
You're
of
a patrician of one of the 5 families.
which I am.
Hey, what
Can
if what if Accio made his own family?
It would not be one of the 5 families.
But
It
what
would be
if?
the sixth family, you know?
Yeah. Like
No, there's other families in the way
I,
first.
I could pretend that Aristus gave me money.
You could. I mean, you say that in front of Pascal and Rodrigo, and they're just like, they just give you the dirtiest look.
That felt weird. What a weird moment for me.
How? So who votes in this? Every landowner.
Yeah.
Every landowner in Viven has a vote in the election of a Grand Prince, yes.
So yeah, I would like to publicize the fact that this is all thanks to me, except for the demon stuff. That was thanks to Donatella.
Yeah, and actually, Cesare, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
You had set up infrastructure for this going in. Like, you had this whole rumor monger thing going. You have another one of the 5 families backing you. Rodrigo does not want to be the Grand Prince, and he is willing. It's sort of like an evil you know versus evil you don't. He thinks he has something of a handle on you.
Yeah. I would never sign a contract with the devil. Unlike Donatella.
Pietro Morosini is still running for Grand Prince in a coma. You've talked to Armand about this. He finds it funny. But
all right.
Obviously there is no chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, Septima Lodovico is essentially supporting you.
Wow. So wait a minute. I'm just running against the Gremios? The Andinos!
Yes. The Andinos and the Gremios are your 2 opponents, really. But with the Fatazos and the Lodovico supporting you, the Fatazos are well respected in Lowtown. What few property owners exist down there kind of lean towards them anyway.
Okay. Then my priority is, I imagine many landowners worship Olivius Aurum, and I am not in the best. They don't like
You
us
just kill one of their big
You
priests.
just killed the Lucre priest of
Yes.
Viven. He was kind of important. His hat and robes are basically sitting atop a pile of mush.
No,
also
wait,
staff of office.
Why did we tell them that we killed him? We could have just lied and said the devils did it. Damn it.
Yeah, there was that one guard left.
Yeah, curses that one guard.
Should have
alright.
killed him.
Well, but yeah, I need to try and do my best to amend that relationship.
I will tell you that you currently are in possession of Urio Raka's possessions, which most of his stuff was fairly mundane. He had 2 magical items on him. One was his hat, which was called the Mitre of Even Deals. And that gives a +5 item bonus to Sense Motive and to Appraisal.
Sense and Appraisal, okay.
And
his scepter.
His staff, which was actually a rod built into a staff, and it's a staff of reach. It's a greater reach rod.
Oh, so it just gives him reach?
It extends the range of spells 3 times a day.
Oh,
up to level 7.
I was picturing like an old person grabby claw.
Not quite. But
one step increase in the range category is pretty intense.
Yes, that's how he's able to cast heal at a range at
you could do touch spells at range then.
Yes.
Alright, well, as much as I would love to keep that, I should probably return it to them.
Yeah, it is up to you. I just, my opinion, I don't think his hat would look very good on Cesare.
Oh, I've got a very important hat that I wish to keep.
Right. So, actually, yes. Do you return those?
Yes, I would like to pay a visit to the Temple of Olivius Aurum and kind of return Uriaraka's thing.
Tell them about when I killed their angel.
probably make some donations.
I just
Suru
got
can
some.
be like, yeah, hey, I wrecked that angel. It wasn't actually very strong. You should consider worshipping me instead.
Yeah. You go to the temple. And you are they know you're coming. As you enter, it's on an off day for the market. The doors are open for you, and you enter into the massive opened circular chamber. And there's just basically a wall of clerics in front of you. They are all frowning and looking very severe at you. And the one with the biggest hat and the richest robes and the most ostentatious staff walks up to you and goes, Cesare di Sensi.
Do I know this man's name?
This is Joko Nondono.
Joko Nondono. Joko Nondono. Hello.
He is the yeah, we'll go with this. He is the archmiser of the Temple of Olivia's Arm.
The Archmiser's great, Sal's. It's good flavor. The Arch Spendthrift.
The high penny pinch.
The High Penny Pincher.
Joko Nodono, archmiser of Olivia's Arm.
Mm-hmm.
He walks up to you. I believe you have something you wish to return to us.
Yes, I retrieve the items of Udio Raka. They're not like, I mean, I guess like because we identified them, it's not like there was some aspect of his items that were corrupting or of some nature. He was legitimately working for Donatella.
Yeah, no, and you've had some access to Donatella, the interior workings of the palace. You've gone through some of the papers in there, and you've gone through some of Udio Raka's, and as far as you can tell, he had no idea. He thought that any accusations of slavery were vicious calumnies by her political rivals.
I see. Bummer.
So yeah, you hand over the hat and staff, and he goes, "Thank you. These are the items given to the Lucra priest of the Grand Prince. From what I am hearing, you may be seeing these again sometime soon."
It is possible. I mean, to me it would be hopeful to be so, but I will stand by whatever decision the electors make.
He nods, his old person, droopy chins wobbling. And he goes, "Yes. The Temple of Olivia's Aurum has had a Grand Prince consorting with devils right under its nose.
Yes.
Raka was a good man,
Yes.
but he was not as observant as we would perhaps have liked. You might find his replacement more so."
I understand. I would expect nothing less of this esteemed institution. And I hope that whoever the next Grand Prince should be, their advisors will be able to tame them.
Indeed. He hands the items over to a lesser cleric who nods and sort of disappears into the back with them. "Thank you for their return. Best of luck to you in the election,
Thank you, Nandana.
Cesare."
Indeed. Yeah. I would like make a donation here, but I feel shitty doing so because I have access to the Sensi finances and I could just say whatever number I want.
Mm.
So it wouldn't really mean anything to me as a player, so I will not do so.
Okay.
And also Sada has all of my real world money, so
It's true. I spent it on anime.
The
Alright.
fuck is anime?
Cesare, you leave,
Exactly.
and you hear the great gilded doors shut behind you.
Mhm.
They seemed a little bit more approachable at the end of that conversation
Sure.
than they did at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, but he still died. It's not like I can
Yeah.
show up and be like, he didn't die. In fact, it's me, Uzi Oraka, and not off my mask. I was working on the inside the entire time.
Gasp.
I knew about the slavery and was trying to defeat Donatella.
That would have blown their minds. But again, as you noticed, Udiaraka did have an item that gave him bonus to sense motive, so someone in that room might have actually figured out.
It was
that
a
you were
plus
quite-
5. Sal's, it was a plus 5.
His hat was a plus 5.
Oh, my bluff is a 49, though.
Yeah, I know. Just
Alright.
because you have every item that gives a bonus to bluff doesn't mean that nobody else can have every item that gives a bonus to sense motive.
Yes, there might be my match out there. The most sensey motivey guy in the universe.
It did seem that that one Archmiser was very shrewd in looking at you.
Yeah. I could see that. Mhm.
But yeah, otherwise things are looking up for Cesare Sensi.
All right, I
He's
can't.
no
wait.
longer Cesare D Sensi. He is now Don Cesare. He has all these awesome new powers.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything's
That-
coming up to Zara.
And
I
then-
just talked to those people and they were convinced to do it. They wanted me to
And
do.
then the man
Exactly.
Cesare thought he'd never see again shows up on his doorstep and
Claude.
shoots him. And we don't ever find out who the man is.
Claude is operating openly in the city, and like people know that he's with you. So even though he is getting a lot of like sideways looks, A, he's terrifying, so most people aren't like approaching him. B, the fact that you've brought him up here is like, yeah, I guess this pirate's in Hightown now. And
He's
the fact that you have
saving
strong
me.
alliances with at least 2 of the houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're things are looking good.
All
Congratulations, Cesare.
This is-
You
I
may
don't
have
like
done
that
it.
you
In a,
keep
in a
saying-
small island nation in
I don't.
Amagen.
I would be more assured if you were like, oh, things are looking shaky. Don't know. All of
Things
this.
are currently looking
Yeah.
great.
Everything
All of
is
this
great.
confidence is doing the opposite of instilling.
You are looking like 6 points up in the polls. And
I love it.
your opponent, Ronald Frump, is really no chance of. I made myself sad.
Yeah, actually,
Really?
Cesare, I think you're about to win, but then Pupo Morosini reveals himself.
Kasumi, what are you
Morosini.
doing?
Kasumi. Well, now you've really enticed me with this whole underwater adventure.
Yeah, I know, right? Teach you to threaten. to change
Kasumi
your
decides to start going underwater. I'm gonna try to find the water.
Yes, I'm gonna die underwater.
Okay. Kasumi, you might as well. There's
Die underwater?
Dive. Sorry.
You can keep the water of Aven pure around you, so it's fine. So yeah, you are diving into the water, just like rooting around there, seeing if there's anything weird, like going downward. Any unknown tunnels or caves. Could you give me 3 perception rolls, please?
Okay. 1. 2. Hey, I rolled a 2.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
3. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. All right. On the first day, you actually do discover a weird shaft-like tunnel, and you swim down it. And you find that it unfortunately just sort of dead ends. You find the corpse or the skeleton of a dead Gilman in it. As you exit it, another Gilman sort of like stops you at the exit and goes, what are you doing in my grave there?
Wait, your grave? Are you a ghost?
No, my cousin.
Oh, is this like a family grave, like a crypt?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
We don't have a lot of money in, low town, so
Oh, hey, no,
I got what we got.
Can I like? How much does it cost to set somebody up for like a proper crypt, like family crypt? Like not like a great one, but you know.
You could purchase one of those for like gold pieces, I would think.
How much?
Like 300 GP. 300 silver pieces. So 30
Let's go open up the bank of 2, Rob. I think I got that.
to get like a family plot. It wouldn't be like a sepulcher or mausoleum. It'd just
I just googled bank of 2, Rob. I don't know why the fuck I did that.
It's Banco de Sensi, by the way.
I like bank of 2, Rob. That's how I always remember it.
I had to remember it was Banco de Sensi because it wasn't as such under my my favorites because I kept trying to put in Banco Turop and it wouldn't show up.
Hey, I could spend 300 big ones.
All right, so
Hey, if you spend 300
hand
big ones
over
on this
30
one.
gold, and yeah. Oh wow.
Hey man,
Yeah, I could.
to bury your family.
Yeah, I could totally use this to, like, bury my family, or I could use this for the living members to actually, like, live in a house instead of an
That makes
underwater
sense.
hovel.
And now he becomes a member of the.
I have options now. Thank you.
Kasumi immediately rips the money out of his hands. No.
80 years from now, a new family
Yeah, I
dies.
was to say. Again.
Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. Hey,
What?
you're a Nundine.
Yeah, one of the mundane types.
What a knowledgeable guy.
You're
It's
not the first
underwater.
one I
People
met.
gotta stick together. Am I right?
Yeah, no, you're not the first one I met. Turns out there's a lot that get born into Ven.
What? Really?
Yeah,
A lot of
I mean,
water.
more than average. Probably has to do with the confluence of two seas hitting each other. Here.
What?
It's,
Hey, no, real
Is
quick.
that a euphemism?
Fruit
No,
just sent me a
No, it's
DM.
literal.
The
informing
two.
me- Fruit just sent me a DM informing me that Sal's is really coming into this accent.
It's really I'm hearing it develop slowly, and I'm
It's-
liking
it's-
it.
That's what you don't realize is that I'm actually just falling into my native accent.
Oh. Proper Long
Charles, I
Island,
swear to
eh?
God, if you come to PAX and only speak like this,
No, if
You'd
I
be
spoke in a
bad.
Long Island accent, that'd be worse. Long Island accent is annoying.
Okay, well, whatever that one is that Brooklyn?
This is sort of Brooklyn. This is like border of Brooklyn and Queens.
Fuck,
Um,
talk like a Brooklyn boy all the time. I know you're like fancy and refined, but I'm here for this.
It'll be a lot more cursing.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
anyway, where was I? Oh yeah.
conflict.
who knows about Undines? The two seas come together and make an.
Wait, is there like
When a mommy sea and a daddy sea love each.
So yeah, it's sort of like this area is sort of got a connection to the elemental plane of war. You know what I'm saying?
wait, like
Is
a
this Brooklyn guy a place of power?
is there like a special place nearby? Maybe. Like
Yeah,
a-
underneath the arch where they meet, where the tides end up hitting each other. You
What?
get all those eddies, and you get them whirlpools. It's actually kind of dangerous sometimes.
I mean,
If you know, you just swimming around. If you're a boat, you're probably fine. Although even then, occasionally, like I saw a trireme the other day got stuck in an eddy and ended up hitting one of the stone.
one of the jetties.
It hit one of them stone jetty things that they use to break the waves going into the arch, and it was bad stuff.
Well, I think I can handle it. I'm pretty interested. Can you like give me like directions to this place?
He
He
points,
points
to
at the big archway.
Arch of Even, which even
I'm-
from
look-
underwater, it really.
Look,
you just swim up, and he goes, "Yeah, that way."
You'd think as an Undine, I would travel around underwater more often, but I had a busy 22 years.
No, hey, no one can judge what you've had to go through. You know, I only just met you, so.
Oh, I'm Kasumi. I'm actually the general of the Sarugu, but I was born here, actually.
Yeah, I'm Rico. I'm a garbage collector.
Oh well, if you're you and your family are ever looking for work, feel free to come over to Sarugu. It's a long trip.
Got
but
lots of
worth it.
garbage.
We would have to swim for days
Well, I
and
mean-
days through dangerous waters.
You
But
can take a boat. I did give you 300 silver pieces.
yeah,
30
which I can
gold.
now use to buy a house. Which again, thank you. That's
No, that's fair.
But yeah, Arch,
Arch. All right. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Rico.
All right, Rico. Well, it was a genuine pleasure meeting a fellow amphibious person.
Hey, no problem. Good to meet you too, Kasumi. You have a good day now.
You too. Bye bye now.
Hey, get out of here.
I'm swimming here.
Hey,
Hey.
what do I look like?
I'm trying to think of a nautical pun for "you want the truth," and I'm coming up empty right now. So if anybody thinks of a good one, feel free to toss that bad boy out.
All right, Kasumi. So you swim over to the Grand Arch of Even. And yeah, Rico's right. The currents here are bizarre. There is the ocean currents that are like trying to go west to east here, and they're sort of swimming into the arch, which is affected by the tides somewhat, and also by the fact that the Sea of Sails is on the other side of it, and that's trying to go its own direction, and you get all weird stuff here. And then you're swimming around, and you get swept a little. A rogue eddy catches you, and you get sort of spun around in place until finally you're just sort of sat in the middle on a rock, surrounded by water. You can see the water here is clean. The ocean water pushes in against the Sea of Sails and keeps the filth of the lagoon in the lagoon. And you can see the ships of the fleet of Even going into docks, going out of docks, going on to patrolling, sailing ships going between the two seas. And it's all this chaos around you, and you're untouched by any of it.
I do like this.
And
Just live here.
as you sit there and you listen to the water speaks to you, and you get a new wild talent.
Hey, does the water say, "Ah, fuck, I'm so dirty. Please clean me."
No, it does not.
Water is also the water is the Brooklyn guy.
Yeah, the Brooklyn guy shows up for your kindness. I got a new power for you. Only in New York.
So you get a custom. I will give you the write-up for this after the session, but you get a new power called Simulacrum.
Oh.
This is not like the Simulacrum spell. This is a unique Simulacrum to Kinesis, which will essentially let you form a copy of yourself that
Wow.
out of your element that can fight for you.
Whoa,
Neat.
that's fucking wild.
That is pretty rad. I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
so
some-
for you, it'd be
That's some
either-
Urab shit right there.
It would
Oh
either
yeah,
be
the mini Urals.
out of water or out of snow.
Neat.
Um,
snowman.
what if Kasumi accidentally makes a Olaf?
you could also make a ice Kasumi, I suppose,
Yeah.
as well,
All
or
right.
any other element you just end up making, pursuing. But
I
yeah.
will. That is pretty cool. I will be right back. I'm sorry. I need Damien's getting ready for bed, so
All right.
Oh, okay.
be right back.
Well, Kasumi gets to another thing with her 29, but in the meantime, we'll switch over to someone else.
Ah.
Suru, what are you doing during these 9 days of downtime?
I have no idea. Probably just gonna go cause a ruckus.
Cause a ruckus.
Yeah,
Suru gets trashed for 9 days.
need a good ruckus.
That would be a pretty good ruckus.
Let's give me
Okay.
your biggest cup of booze.
Maria Appia knows all the good bars in Lowtown and Hightown. So, like, after your victory, she like approaches you and goes, "Hey, you want to go on like a bender?"
It's a normal question. Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yeah, no, I know that's not typically how I'd ask to do that, but you seem like someone who likes to get straight to the point.
That's fair.
All right. Yeah, Suru and Maria tear up Viven. The rest of you like end up getting occasional stories of this Bravo and this one-eyed monster woman from the east who just are like getting in bar fights and like clearing out their entire good liquor shelves. And it's, if half of what you hear about Suru and Maria is true by the end of these 2 weeks, if we were on the experience system, they'd get a bunch.
Not the good looker.
I can't believe 5 men are dead.
No one is dead, which is what's keeping
Yeah.
the Carabinieri from like falling upon them whenever they're next seen. But there are a lot of people who are injured,
Yes.
not badly, but bad enough. Sada,
Yes.
what do you do?
A couple of things I'm interested in doing. First,
Oh.
I'm gonna check on. I want to check on how Marco and right, yeah, Marco, right? Or was it Marco?
It is Marco.
Marco and Hiroshi. God, I can't remember
Marco and
my own
Hiroshi.
3x5 names.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yeah, they.
Well, it hasn't been a while in game, but it's been a while in real time.
Hiroshi has sort of moved into Marco's bar.
Yeah.
And Marco has sort of set himself back up in it. Marco is no longer employing a bouncer because he no longer needs to.
after wrestling a centipede.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he the first person who tries to cross Marco as bartender
Gets tied
Is-
up into a pretzel.
very rapidly convinced he made a mistake. And yeah, you visit his bar.
Hey.
Never received a name.
Yeah.
Sada, your 3x5 character, what is the name of Marco's bar?
I'm trying to think of something really stupid.
That's unfortunate.
Outer
Yes.
heaven.
You take my thing, I will kill you.
I mean, I already used my best bar name during the my campaign.
You
But the
could
Rusty
just have
Screw.
a branch here, Rusty Screw. Good name. The Rusty Nail, then.
Yeah, let's go with the tarnished nail.
The Tarnished Nail.
Yes.
Okay, it's not quite rusty, but it's getting there.
Yes.
All right, yeah, you walk into the Tarnished Nail. Afternoon, not a lot of people there. Marco's
Yeah.
mostly just cleaning up. Hiroshi is kind of just sort of chilling out on the on a seat in the corner, and Rendato actually is there,
I figured he'd be too.
and they're playing cards together.
Yeah.
And
I
as
lean
you
in.
go you go past them, Hiroshi goes, "Go fish," and Rendato goes, "We're not playing that game." Again, we are playing bridge.
Oh, that's who Sada picked it up from.
Yep.
And Frisket. Frisket got it from Sada just saying the wrong words for
It's
card games.
I wonder what
It's-
Hajime is doing with all this.
one chain after the other. Hajime, I'll tell you, but let's finish with
Yeah.
Sadas first. Which I don't know. So I was second
Yeah,
thing
so-
might be visiting Hajime.
I say, hey,
Yeah.
how's it
Hey,
going?
Sada. It's going pretty good.
Didn't get attacked by devils? Or didn't get attacked by
we
devils
did.
too bad?
A couple of like things with horrible diabolical halberds and great rotten tentacle beards out
Wow.
down the door, and you see that the door is actually like totally new. But I was able to stop them.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't die.
Yeah. It was pretty messy. Donatella became a big devil herself.
No, I heard that
Yeah.
too. It's talk of the
And
whole
her
town.
chair.
And that I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Her chair became a devil?
Sort of.
Oh. Double chair.
Yeah.
Double chair! So what's up?
Nothing much. Thought I'd come see how you guys are doing.
We're doing pretty
things been
good.
going? Yeah.
Bar's pretty good. Saving money on a bouncer is nice.
Yeah.
You know, once people heard that I had been on adventures, I got a lot more adventurer clientele, and they're a lot more interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
So that's been great. Also, they tend to have just like a ton of liquid money for some reason.
Yeah. I get that.
I never really got that. How did we and they and how do adventurers make so much goddamn money? Why is there
Yeah.
so much?
I don't know. A lot of
So many coins just like sitting in treasure chests,
Yeah.
just in old ruins and stuff. That's
yeah, sort of weird.
really weird and kind of like economically questionable. But
Somebody's
but
behind
yeah.
it.
So how have you been?
All right.
Cesare, I heard, is looking
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna win.
Yeah.
I think we're mostly just sticking around to see how that wraps up, and then we'll probably head back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting old, of course. I know you guys are all staying here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am.
I figured.
I
mean, it'd be pretty weird if you decided to reopen the bar when you were just here for like a week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's been more like a month at this point, but
Jeez, God, it has, hasn't it? It's
yeah,
been a pretty
but,
fucking weird time in Maven.
Hey, you know, it's a weird
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that happens here.
Yeah.
We got but yeah,
Have you been able to, Hiroshi, how your legs been? Or well,
well,
your leg.
one is
Yeah.
still missing.
Yeah.
The other is good.
Have you been able to like find anybody to help out with that? I have like you said, adventurers have tons of like liquid money, so I could help out.
Oh
with that
yeah,
if
and
you
I've been stealing the shit out of them.
want.
Like there's no easier mark than
Nice.
a drunk adventurer. They have so much cash and they have no ability to defend themselves when they're suffering from like severe inebriation. So yeah, it's I think I'm gonna get one of them neat mechanical ones that
Hey.
Uterons make.
Nice. I was saying, I remember I said that, and you said no. I would like to get my a normal leg back, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you-
know,
hey, if
they
you lo- if
said,
you lost-
but then I was talking to one Uteron adventurer who wasn't drunk because they can't drink.
yeah.
And
Hey, I mean, if you lose the leg, you might as well get a cool new one in the place of it.
hey, I think my legs are pretty cool.
Well, hey, but your
Um,
leg can't have like a I don't
My
know.
issue is that they make a lot of noise, and he said that they're making new stealth models. So,
Nice.
you know, if I can get a leg with like some sort of smoke bomb dispenser in it, that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Rendato is
How
just
about
sort
you,
of standing
Rendato?
sitting there with his cards, going, "It's been your turn for the last 15 minutes. I have been sitting here. I am fine, Sada. I hope you are well
Yeah.
as well."
I heard Kasumi was looking in the grotto. I think because we know. Did we ever tell you
In
about the
the lagoon?
Skitterkin? Yeah. Do we ever tell you about the Skitterkin?
No,
Yeah.
a skitterkin.
They're basically they're rat. They're like a rat-like humanoid people. We met a bunch of them
I've heard
underneath
only
Sarugu.
rumors of
Yeah.
such things. These are real?
Yeah, we met them underneath Sarugu actually, and made an alliance with them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Says Marco.
Yeah. And then we found out there's apparently a colony of them underneath Viven. But I think Kasumi was curious if there's a way to actually.
That's unnerving in the extreme.
Yeah.
Actually.
I think Kasumi was curious of the way to actually get to them, but I'm not sure because there's all the ground and the ocean. So.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, if I can be of any assistance, I'm currently waiting on the healers of Vivent to be not quite so overwhelmed by the severe number of injuries that the diabolical invasion has produced to get my lower spine repaired, so that I can once again walk. But yes, if you do find any more information regarding the Skitterkin, I would be interested. I am going to try and begin to work at the Conservatory di Viven, and this might seem like a good initial line of research.
Yeah. Apparently there was apparently you ever heard of the War in the Dark from the Twin Kingdoms?
Yes, against the goblins and, well, previously allegedly a race of ratmen.
Yeah, which were the Skitterkin.
Yes, I honestly had always thought that was just the dwarfs aggrandizing their own hardships.
Yeah. Apparently they had
in retrospect, that was a little rude.
Yeah, apparently that was a whole that Viven, what was below Viven used to be a dwarven colony before the Skitterkin took over apparently, and then apparently there was a pretty big battle there back when.
How hard?
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Perhaps not. Perhaps these Skitterkin are nicer than dwarfs. I don't know. Obviously,
I guess we don't know what their deal is. I guess the ones we met are pretty nice though. So.
Well, then I have met zero Skitterkin. I have your positive endorsement, and I have met many dwarfs. And thus far, it's looking pretty good for the
most
Skitterkin.
of them were pretty nice. There was one that turned into like a big rat dragon, and that's actually what killed Bapire. That was just one of them.
Don't worry about it, Reed. It's fine.
Never met a Skitterkin I don't like.
Oh, Jake is back. All right. So, yes, do you intend to...
Yes, I would like to see Hajime too. I actually haven't done that much either because, we don't have Greaves.
That is true.
Yeah.
Greaves is not in the campaign right now. But yeah, you go up to the Castel Montessori, and you pass right through the front gates. There's nobody manning the walls. It's just this giant monolith of a keep of black stone that just sort of stands out like a sore thumb in all the lightly colored like stucco and light stone of Hightown. But you walk over to the front door, and it's just a door.
Yeah.
It's just a relatively modest door, and you knock on it, and after a few moments, there's a creak as one of the double doors slowly opens, and the beak of a Dottores mask pokes out, and the pair of lenses peer at you, and he goes, Dottore goes, a woman's voice. A very short woman. You suspect that it's a gnome or a halfling.
Okay.
She goes, yes?
Hey there. I came to see Hajime Ryudo.
Hajime Ryudo. Yes, the acolyte and the transmutation specialist.
Yeah.
Why?
He's my brother. Yeah.
Family relation.
Yeah.
Please, come in.
Okay.
She opens. You're able to pass inside. She closes it, and you hear the door being locked several times. Please wait here. I'll fetch him for you.
Okay. I wait.
She
You got really
Dramatically.
fought.
All right, you put your hands on your hips, your fists on your hips.
No. I gotta do it like
stick
an
your
edge.
chest out.
I gotta do it edgelord style. I lean against the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And then I
Fine.
cross my arms, and I look
All right.
brooding.
You brood against the wall.
Yes.
A couple of Dotoris pass by you, and one of them keeps going. The other one stops and looks at you. Lady, do you see the way we adjust? You're not impressing anyone. And then he just sort of glides away.
Damn.
And eventually, yeah, the halfling Dotori comes back, and Hajime returns. He's wearing the full black uniform. He does not have a mask or a hat.
Yeah.
And he goes up to you and goes,
Hey.
Hey, Sada.
How's it going?
Good.
Haven't seen you for a
Learning
bit.
all
Dealing with, hell.
Yeah. Plus, the castle got attacked by devils, which
Yeah.
I heard was your handiwork. So good job.
Yeah. Oh, well, not summoning them, unless you count us pushing Donatella into a corner,
I mean,
forcing her to summon them.
I'll
Eh?
ask Cultural Strasser about it later. But yeah, it's just been me
Yeah.
and Dragon Friend.
Yeah. We doing cool?
Um,
All right.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
great.
That's good. We'll probably be leaving. Well, once Cesari's won the election, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be staying here.
Yeah, I figured.
I want to finish training. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that I can learn here, and I've done a lot of field research, but I want to refine it. Also, I have a literal dragon just like chilling out with me,
Yeah.
so I kind of have some, easy access to observation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I hug Hajime, my bro, my
Alright,
twin
Hajime
brother.
hugs you back.
Well, hey.
I'm gonna miss you.
Once everything's all settled, you should come and visit. All right. Hopefully,
yeah,
once Had knows, not in rebellion.
What I figure is that Viven isn't the only place I can use the toys.
Yeah, it's true.
So you're
Yeah.
probably going to have to put in like an official request for one.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, hopefully if
typically they say yes.
Hey,
From what I'm told,
hey,
like
we got
the Queen of Ardania has one or
Yeah.
had one.
we got Cesare. Man, we know Cesare too, so and
Yeah.
he is probably going to be the next Grand Prince. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Is he?
Yeah, it seems likely from
Sounds
what
like
everybody's been saying. So
Oh,
yeah, and he's got three of the Grand families supporting him. So
hey, I think that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
Cultural
Hajime likes
Strasser
me.
does not.
I figured.
Just to let you know,
Yeah.
he doesn't trust Cesare at
Yeah.
all. But I think he's cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
He's-
trust him, but I think for Viven, he's probably the right fit.
That's
Yeah.
probably safe.
Yeah.
Fair.
At least with the other 5 families.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the
You
4
need
families.
somebody who can play their game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll miss you, sis.
I'll miss you too. And yeah, I'll
Don't cry.
come. Yeah, I'll try not to.
Cool.
Yeah.
In
Get
fact,
hopefully I'll figure out.
he like reaches into his side.
Did
and
Had
pulls
make
out
the
several.
curse?
Hajime is cursed too,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
Sure.
pulls out several potions and gives them to you, and
Thanks.
yeah, healing potions. They'll work pretty well. I made them.
Thanks. Also,
Um,
I'm gonna once we get back to Hadno, I'm hopefully gonna figure out a way to get rid of that curse. So
That would be great.
I'll send
because
it back
I'm
to you
a
if we
little
do.
worried
Yeah.
that one of my experiments is just going to explode for no reason because I'm cursed.
yeah.
And kill me and everyone in this building. So
Anyway.
because I've been starting to have like weird dreams, like of
Yeah.
that specific occurrence.
Oh,
So
that's not good.
yeah, if you could like do that,
okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll come say come say bye at the docks once we're heading out. Okay.
I totally will.
All right. And for now, I'm gonna actually do some research into that curse.
Cool.
Yeah. Got more
Castell
libraries.
doesn't have a lot of.
Yeah, got more libraries here in Viven than they do in Sarugu. So.
Yeah, I noted that. Castel Montessori doesn't have a ton of
Yeah.
research on curses, I don't think, but
Yeah.
I could probably get you into the library here if you
Sure. I'm
the
just
conservatory.
I'm sort of just like looking in general at that and at the Verdant Groves there too, maybe. If that
And
ends up
that,
being the
that you want to
solution.
look that you want to go to the conservatory for.
Yeah.
They'll have all that information. You might have
Alright.
trouble getting to it, but
Yeah.
actually, I'm an acolyte of the Castel Montessori. I can do whatever I want within limits. And he goes over to a pad and paper. He just sort of takes it away from the halfling Dottore and goes, who just like looks at him and goes back to what she was doing. And he starts scribbling out something. It's hardly legible. He hands it to you and he goes, that should get you into the restricted section in the library.
Alright. Thanks.
Hey,
And hopefully
anything that will
I mean-
help my sister stop me from dying
Yeah.
from a horrible curse.
I mean,
that
hey, hopefully if things work out really well, I won't have to go to the Verdant Groves to make a deal with Polonius or something. But hey,
I mean, that would be optimal.
Yeah.
I think.
but if it comes to that,
It's good to be prepared.
yeah,
So yeah,
Yeah.
and with that, you leave Castel Montessori armed with a prescription for knowledge and and a number of 4, in fact, healing potions.
Let me mark those down.
Those are potions of cure serious wounds, so
Cool.
they will heal for 3d8 plus 12.
All right, potions of cure serious, and how many were those?
4 of them.
4 of them.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Lit.
Excuse me. Kasumi, let's finish up with you because you were actually not done.
Oh.
Yeah, you had another roll.
Yeah, you rolled a 29.
Yeah.
So Kasumi, you're after you do your communing with the water plane, you continue exploring the Lagoon of Even, and unfortunately, there's not a lot down here. There is a Gilman population down here, so kind of unfortunately, they keep it kind of clean. There's not just like a lot of stuff lying around, and they have it explored pretty thoroughly. So yeah, with you start talking to them, they're actually pretty helpful. But unfortunately, they're helpful to an extent. They're not telling you where all their like smuggling hidey holes are. But
Oh, I want to smuggle.
well, too bad. They like you, but they don't trust you that much. But yeah, unfortunately, you're sort of thwarted. And so one evening, it's like the day before New Year's Eve, also known as Polonalia.
Oh yeah.
And you pull yourself
That-
out of the lagoon. The purifying water following you out, and the lagoon immediately just like consuming the remainder of the purifying water that was left in it, with its awful filthiness. And you get out. You don't bother drying yourself off because you're more comfortable when there's water all over you. And it's a little frustrating that you weren't able to like get any sort of leads. And so as you walk, sort of hands on your hips, sort of thinking of where did I miss anything? Were there any places I could have looked? And you come around a corner and you bump into a person, and you both fall over because the person was running, and you just sort of slam it. He slams into you, you slam into him, and you both fall over backwards, and you look at him, and it is this small person covered in rags that is sort of like a disguise, but as the kinetics of your impact have sort of knocked them all askew, and you see that the person has a very pointed, long,
Oh,
rodent-like face,
I didn't think they were
And-
this far in. Jeez.
a worm-like tail, and beady red eyes, and you look at each other for a second before he goes, runs the opposite direction, peels around a corner.
Hey, can I use my intelligence to kind of like see if I can remember like a couple words in Skitter can like wait, friend?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay.
You say I'm gonna kill you in Skitterkin.
No, you're able to remember those words. You say wait and you say friend. Roll diplomacy.
Diplomacy, you say?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! I've been taking a correspondence course at Chazari's online class.
Okay. A set of fingers clasp around the corner, and you see those eyes peer around it.
Aww.
And he starts chattering at you in skitter speech.
Oh, dang it, I don't know this much.
I kind of like do. I put my two hands up, like wait, you know, because.
All right. Are you approaching?
No, I'm gonna let him approach me.
He doesn't.
Okay.
In fact, he repeats whatever he just said.
Man, I was actually planning on seeing if Sada could take Skitterkin as her next language, but that's a while off.
Okay, well.
You can take a couple minutes just staring at each other.
Does he look like he's trying to get me to follow him?
No, he is like he seems
You
confused
should try.
and suspicious of you, and you rolled well enough to like overcome the fact that he is a creature that is prone to being fearful when they're alone, and you caught him alone, and he's scared.
Try going through all the languages you know.
What languages do I know? What language?
That's what helped me talk to Frisket back when, because we both knew Draconic.
Uh-oh. I don't have any languages written down. I always forget to do that shit.
All right. Well, after a couple more moments of him,
Well,
you see the fingers just sort of open up. He peels around the corner again.
I mean, I was still gonna try to say something.
I don't know.
I was gonna try more words in Skitterkid using intelligence.
Well, you're 13. That's you basically got what you got. You got help and you got wait and friend out, but you don't speak the language, and it's a weird one.
Okay. I will. Well, what I would have done is I would have
You hear
put.
padded feet flapping against the ground, running away from you.
I was gonna put food out.
Well,
Or,
they're not like animal.
Oh, I know, but it's. I mean, what better way to intimate? Hey, I'm not.
I'm cool. Have a
I'm
hot
not
dog.
trying to hurt you if I offer you food.
Well, currently, he's running away. Do you want to like follow after him a bit?
Throw it at him.
Sure, I'll follow after him.
All right. This alley that he has run down actually terminates into one of the cliff faces that surround Lowtown, and he's gone.
Damn.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, he's that's a 21. Yeah, he's gone. However, you do note that there are no other side streets here.
Well,
He disappeared into thin air.
or into a wall.
Maybe you became the wall.
I'm going to note where I am, and
I can help you do that.
what?
Yeah, on the Vivant map.
You are here.
Wow, right there.
I'm sorry. Let me ping it
Here,
again.
I'll mark it off.
Yeah, I was zoomed in.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna come back later with
A party or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Paulina, what do you do?
Cry.
What?
Why would I cry?
She got her eyes back, and she's been successful.
That's why she would cry.
Crying's not on the table though. I think she would maybe visit her family.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she just kind of had a family that loved and cared about her.
Sada's gonna go
Yeah.
see the dog.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that dog.
The dog Hajime
It's a good
hates.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Uh,
the things that we've been surviving, and also the thought about the curse.
The curse.
I can
It
introduce
would
them to you.
be-
I can introduce them to your boyfriend.
I don't know. It would be irresponsible not to visit them, at
I thought
least.
that already happened. I thought.
No.
No, the other way
Paulina has
happened.
met the Fatazos.
Yeah, but the Fatazos haven't met Paulina's family.
Pao hasn't talked to her family in years. She's
See.
avoided them for a very long time.
Oh yeah, jeez, I forgot. Yeah, but what about the lady there? Wasn't there the restaurant lady?
Yeah.
You talked all the time. Okay.
Yeah, she like keeps tabs.
Yeah.
Okay. Where in? I presume that your family lived at Pow. Where?
Sorry,
Pick-
I
pick
don't know
any-
what's.
Pick
My
anywhere in
fucking
Lowtown.
internet is all janky. I don't know.
They got a whole thing here.
Her.
They live on this island.
That's Isola de la Morte.
Yeah, exactly.
So probably not there. Where I am confused by the map because I wasn't here for the big map planning thing.
Yeah.
So I don't. But somewhere near her mom would like work at dock warehouses or something. So they I don't know.
That's a large portion
Wherever-
of Lowtown.
Right. So you can just really pick and choose.
So the Fatazo docks, and the Fatazos hire a large number of Nevans, not because they're trying to, but because they will. Some Hightowners are. Nevans are a relatively more recent arrival in Viven, and there is some bigotry there as a result. The Fatazos obviously are not prone to that, given that.
That they are uneven, yes.
But their docks are here. I did not think that.
I did not. Okay.
That act.
Orange.
Ah.
So they have all warehouses around there. That would probably be a safe place for the Khalil family to be residing. Whether or not it's on one of those islands or mainland, it's up to you.
Whatever makes sense. Probably mainland.
All right. It's 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. So yeah, you travel down there. You know the way. You haven't been there for some time. Are you taking Pascal with you? Because he did want to go.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah.
Pascal travels with you. Pascal has gotten a bunch of scar remover cream and just smeared it over the right half of his body because it was wrecked up. So he's back to kind of normal. And he's kind of excited. Sort of like going down there with a sort of a skip in his step. He's dressed nicely. And as you get closer, I imagine that there's some trepidation on your part. Yes?
Yep.
It's a tough thing. He picks up on that. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm okay.
If you're.
I'm also cutting out constantly, I think.
If
There she goes.
Oh no!
Oh,
Pal,
yeah.
pal,
I'm
blinking
just,
of
I'm just trying to
existence.
fix it. That fixes it for like a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
I was
don't know what's
also
going on.
like not speaking for
Oh,
a
good.
couple seconds. I was.
I just didn't hear any,
paused
like-
trying to think of
Yeah,
what to say.
I wasn't.
I didn't hear
Um,
breathing or anything, and I just assumed it's.
Just pulled
Um,
Anuba.
I don't know what's going on with my internet today. It sucks.
Well, the music should be playing, so if that cuts out, you know.
No, it was gone. Yeah, everything was
Yeah.
gone.
If hey, if you're uncomfortable doing this with me, I don't have to go. I can stay here. I'll just wait on the street until you get back.
No, it's not. It's part of me. Okay. Part of me is so smug that I'll be bringing you with me because I kind of want to get back at the old folks. They didn't think I would amount to anything.
Oh.
And
Oh.
this is you. Okay, you are
A trophy husband.
no. Get out of here, Ghost of Kasumi.
I say as I walk by.
Also, anyway, I gotta go catch this rat.
You are what they
All right, I'm back.
wanted to be, and they couldn't be, and then their daughter disappointed them by not being that, and then I double disappointed it by being born. And now it's like, here I come waltzing in with little brother Fakazo. It's
I mean-
really funny. It's really funny.
Yeah, I didn't. I honestly had no idea that dynamic was going on. Okay.
But,
I'm glad that you told me this now.
Right. Oh god. Yeah, I should probably. Yeah.
That-
Okay. So, also, I haven't spoken to them in the better part of a decade.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So there's this is kind of a whole thing. It's kind of.
You know, I was going to say something like, well, you know, I had issues with my family too, but this is nothing. I have no. Yeah.
They
Well-
they saw me as a disappointment, and I decided I would just embrace that, and so I fucked off.
Pascal, like, grabs you for a second, kisses you on the top of the head, and goes, let's go in there and blow their fucking minds.
Well, okay,
Because you are the most amazing.
hey, reel it
I
back
have
in a
heard.
bit.
But
Maybe slow your roll a little.
oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry. I just no, I'm
Fine.
very excited for that part. It's just the other half of me is very much not excited for this, just because of I don't know what to expect, and I don't know. I would just feel bad if I didn't see them before something happened to me.
okay. Whatever you want to do. I'm just there to help you.
All right, but I am pretty great. Okay, let's go.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. During that conversation, you have basically walked up to your house.
Cow throws up.
Oh,
No, that's not true. She doesn't. It's fine.
Yeah.
What is happening on the map?
That's Jerry Jenko.
Yeah, he's the new Grand Prince.
Please ignore Jerry
Oh.
Jenko. He's
so horrible. He's making my internet fuck up again.
Listen,
Oh my God.
Jerry Janko is a upstanding member of this community, and I would ask that you respect him.
I won't.
I won't either.
Unfortunate.
So, yeah, Paulina, you are in front of your ancestral home. Not really.
The
It
house.
is small. It's basically a door in a wall of other. Your family isn't rich. They apparently have not become richer while you were away. And yeah, it's basically just this thin house right next to all these other. What is the makeup of your family? It occurred to me that I should
Yes.
probably ask this.
Yeah. It's just she's got her mother, who is a good, hardworking woman. Her father was lost at sea? Question mark. When she was very young. And she's got her
maybe
two
we'll find out what
grandparents.
happened to him in another campaign.
Yeah, sure. And her two grandparents last she knew that emigrated here because hey, the Nebans are up and coming. Let's go. And it didn't turn out so great. So it's just the three.
I mean, you're still probably better off here than. Well, I mean, not better off, but well, no, the Kaltharok Desert is objectively.
It's objectively pretty bad.
Okay, so no siblings?
Nah.
Okay. No aunts or uncles?
Nah.
Alright.
It was
So
just
it's just-
them. They moved here with their little baby, and then she grew up and had her own baby, and they were like, mm-mm. The sailor of all things. Ugh.
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 Street urchin.
Street rat. Hate that.
I don't.
Yeah, the door looms ahead.
Towers overhead.
I see.
Knocking at it. There's a sound of some feet behind the door, and it goes, just a moment. Click, 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 chunk, chunk.
Chunk, 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 chunk.
And this bent over tiny Aneban woman with a Sharpay's worth of wrinkles peers out from behind the door, and she looks at you and she goes, "Yes? Wait." Her eyes widen. Paulina?
Hello, Nana.
Oh, nah.
She opens the door and she totters out and she just sort of hugs you. And
Sorry, she
starts-
what?
She hugs you.
Oh!
Ah.
And
Then she suplexes you.
you.
Oh, fuck!
You beat me to the joke.
No, this is like a
It turns out this is-
80-year-old
this is
Aneban
where-
woman
This is where Pow got her monk skills from.
who has worked every day in her life and is entirely made of arthritis.
Gross.
She hugs you and she goes, "You've been so long. What happened to your face?
Oh,
And your
Devil.
chest? And what's with all these robes? And well, you're very fit.
Thank you.
Yes. Come in there. Oh, Papa is going to be so happy to see you, and your mother. Yes, come. And as she turns, Pascal sort of like pressed himself against the wall, out of sight, but he's kind of hard to miss. And she stops and goes, "What's this?"
Nana, this is Pascal Fatazzo
She blinks a couple times.
of the Fatazzo family.
She looks at him. She looks at you. Right, so let's go inside.
Yep. Okay. Come on in. I guess.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Pascal has to like sort of turn diagonally to get through the door. It's
Oh, jeez.
really small in here. It's smaller than you remember. You are led into sort of a little entrance hallway into the sort of main kitchen, dining, living room. And you can see your grandfather is sat at the table. He is currently apparently in the middle of a bridge game with your grandmother. Everyone plays bridge in Vivint.
It's a national sport.
Apparently. Your mother is there also. This sort of she's this fit, middle-aged working woman. She has a bandana tied around her head to keep the sweat out of her eyes as she's working over a stew pot, making some sort of pasta, and your nana leads you in, and your grandfather looks up from his cards, and his eyes sort of widen, and
Bayazura!
starts getting up out of the chair.
Hey, you can stay sitting, Pops. It's cool. Yeah.
And
fine.
he stops and goes back into the chair.
Yeah.
Which is, he had only gotten like an inch out of it. Your mom turns around and she just drops the spoon into her pot.
Smells good.
It's
Spoon soup.
spoon soup.
She's been stirring a bunch of spoons with another spoon. It's just, oh man.
Such an awful
She's not actually
thing.
making dinner. She's just cleaning her spoons.
Chef, like you like it.
It's just spaghetti and I got some sausage. Pal, do you want to stay for dinner?
If I'm welcome to do that, yeah.
Your mother drops her head and sighs, and she walks over to you, and she puts her hands on your shoulder.
Are you gonna suplex
And she
me?
does suplex you.
Oh,
Oh
fuck!
god, right into the spoon
Right
soup.
into the middle of the kitchen. Your grandparents don't like move at all. Your grandmother just sort of sits down, and she goes,
She yawns.
Yeah.
"You are my daughter, and it says so much about me that you think that you
Oh,
are
no.
not welcome in my home."
Oh, no.
And she starts
Oh, no,
crying.
Ma. No, Mama. No. Give her a hug from my prone position.
She helps you up out of the ground. Come on, I'll make you dinner. I'm happy you came home.
I brought someone.
Pascal sort of like comes in from out the hallway, and he's sort of like the edges of him are sort of occluded by the edges of the door, sort of like leans his head and goes, "Hi, I'm Pascal Fasazzo. I'm of the Fasazzo family. I'm dating your daughter." And your mom faints.
Goes from suplexing to fainting. Holy shit.
She's a very vivacious person that took a lot of her. But yeah, you have dinner with your family for the first time in a decade.
That's much nicer than I thought it would be. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your mom does not talk to you much about the issues that you had. After that initial thing, it's more of just trying to catch up and figure out what's going on with you. And
Which has been a lot.
yeah, becoming an adventurer, going across the sea, helping your friend retake her ancestral home, becoming an important advisor and like royal counselor to her.
Tell her about the rat people.
Discovering a hitherto unknown race, being able to turn into dust and fly through the air.
That's a lot to drop on them in one visit.
Dating
I don't know.
one of the richest people in the city of rich people.
I would explain how I got the unsightly scar on my face, like
You
just
go through every
in the recent
scar.
fight. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. But they,
Oh, no? Okay.
my grandma
that's the
asked
thing.
about
they want to know what.
Okay, well.
They just keep
Tell
poking
them
at,
about the
pointing
fire.
at different ones.
One enough time he got bitten by that fire lizard.
It's a big lizard.
And yeah, it's actually a pretty enjoyable dinner. It's not substantial. For one thing, they weren't expecting 2 other people. And I'd say that Pascal eats a lot, but as we've empirically proven, Pau eats more.
Also, Pascal doesn't even need to eat.
And Pascal does not need to eat. So actually, that sort of evens it out. He just sort of like sits there and goes, "Oh no, I have a magic ring that provides all sustenance." Oh, that's very interesting. Must be nice to be rich.
Be polite and eat some.
Oh,
Taste
yeah,
taste a little bit
It's-
of it.
really good.
Thanks.
And it's. I mean, at this point, you've tried a lot of different cuisines throughout your time. This is not the most well-prepared thing you've had in the last couple of years. You've tasted Tatsu's cooking, but
And this pales in comparison.
this is something intangible here. And
Oh,
as a
no.
result, you have one of the more enjoyable that you have had in a long time.
I, as a human being, cry. I just cry.
Oh.
Me right now.
Yay. Cool. So we went through Sada, we went through Chizari, we went Alina Kasumi. And
Need Akio.
We need Akio.
Yeah. What the
So
hell is
Akio,
Akio?
what
Hello.
are you doing during this downtime period?
How long is the downtime period?
9
days.
days.
9 days, okay. Alright. Alright.
I need to make a big floating platform in the middle of the sea.
I feel like celebrating.
Oh yeah, I'll let him celebrate first. I'll let him have his fun.
Okay. That's a little ominous.
I'm sorry, what? Are you
No,
going to kill?
I mean, maybe we'll see.
I mean, Kasumi can make a second Kasumi to kill you.
Sal's
now,
and Jake have decided to group up together to kill Akio. They really want to see me. Alright, with my new buddies of the Outer Heaven organization.
Yeah, so you're a mercenary band, which apparently has been named Outer Heaven, reasons unbeknownst to me, but knownst to you.
I Could not think of anything better.
Is who's gonna be your Kazuhiro Miller though?
Nobody. So yeah, you got 3 guys in your mercenary company. That's not especially impressive. If you're intending it to field it as an actual military unit, this would be laughable. So you need to increase that.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Do it.
First thing.
One of them is Kolvar, and Kolvar is actually quite good at what he does, but he's one person, and what he
Yeah.
does is mostly subterfuge.
Yeah.
Yes. That's pretty good. That's a good guy to have first. Hey, okay. You two. Lapo. Jacopo.
Lapo and Jacopo look at each other and look back at you nervously.
What are you good at? Besides losing.
I'm pretty good with a crossbow. I'm pretty good with a crossbow too. It's in fact we have the same exact stat line. It's almost as if we were made Hokuras as the same NPC and just reproduced.
All right.
Got 2
First things
crossbowmen.
first. All right. First things first. Both of you must develop individually as characters.
Oh no!
You must
The worst
choose.
thing you could possibly tell us.
You must choose different paths.
All right.
must-
As of right now, I am I am choosing to worship Olivia Sorum. You must choose someone different, but I already worship Olivia Sorum. No, I picked him. I called it first. Now you must. Oh, well, what other gods are there? There's a ton of other gods. What are you talking about? And they start sniping back and forth at each other over who gets to worship Olivia Sorum.
I love it,
Ah,
guys.
I like this. I like this. Okay. Well, second.
In the end, they end up with one's worshiping Olivia's Orm, the other one is worship Orm Olivius.
All right. That
That's
solves
a
that.
good
That solves that. So, do the 3 of you know anybody that like to join our organization? Do you have
They
any
look at
friends?
each other.
Family? Brothers?
My
Sisters?
family threw me out when I when I lit on fire simultaneously upon birth.
Sorry?
The baby's on fire.
I've been literally an orphan. I have no idea who my parents are.
Well, we're gonna visit that dark story later. What about you two?
So, what about you?
We we do mercenary work. But it's not like we're from a family of mercenaries. We know other mercenaries, but they're mostly in companies. We were in the company. Well, we were in the employ of the Morosini family, but well, you killed all of our compatriots, and Armando Morosini released us into your service. So we're kind of spent on that end.
Oh, that's a good point you made. Okay. Well, we need to make some banners then. We're gonna advertise.
Some banners.
Okay.
Make some posters.
You know what? Good. Cool.
Arts and crafts.
You, Kolvar, Lapo, and Jacobo start going on recruiting drives. And yeah, you start hitting up inns and taverns in Lowtown.
Do they end up crossing paths with Siru?
Once, yes, and choose not to after that.
I can't believe they put Jacopo in the hospital.
I mean, they know him. Like, how did they do that? So mean. But yeah. And yeah, you get a few hits. There's room for other. It turns out that there's a lot of space for new mercenaries in Viven now. That a bunch of them got killed in a diabolical invasion. Some people
the
have
vacuum
left
of power.
the service of the actual mercenary companies.
Oh my God.
And some people have not. There's always a ton of adventurers in Viven. One might even call it a city of adventure. So yeah, you end up getting actually quite a few people who are interested in your spiel.
Nice.
Especially when they find out that you're the one who broke the chair. You
The
literally
gem-
destroyed
the legendary-
the throne of Viven. You get
throne-
you have
the throne
title
breaker.
now of throne
That is
break-
pretty
breaker. It's kind of cool.
I am the Game of Thrones. I destroyed the
Yeah.
symbolism.
You either live or you die, or you break the throne, so nobody gets to sit on it. And actually, that works out pretty well, as it turns
Accio
out.
destroyed the metaphor.
Yes. I'm gonna put on some airs now to talk to you willing recipients of my
Yeah, you get a
Attempt to
black-scaled kobold to come up to you and go, "Hi, my name is Drogon. I'm really a fan of your work.
Really liked how you broke that chair.
I love metaphor and
Yeah.
yeah.
That was pretty cool, me.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I'm a pyrokineticist, and I would like to work with you.
I have no particular objections against that. Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you understand what you're signing up for, or do I need to explain?
don't ask that.
You are a mercenary company, right?
Yes. Just
Cool.
making sure.
I'm a mercenary, and I would like to fight for money.
Wonderful. All right. Go to what's his name? Give me a second to remember his name. I had Lapo. Call him Lapdog.
Please don't call me that. I'm sitting right here, and it's
It's actually
sense
quite a
of well-being.
But he'll handle your initiation and registration, and you'll have your rank. Your what's the word I'm looking for here? Your gear provided for you. Your sigil.
Yeah.
The mercenaries identify via your markings.
That bizarre smiley face.
Yeah.
Yes.
And okay, that's interesting. And yet, you actually get about 20 people to join up.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to have
You have just note down that your mercenary company is now 22 generic mercenaries, including Lapo and Jacopo. And also it has the two notable mercenaries of Kolvar and Drogon, the kobold pyrokineticist.
Can't wait for the others to hear about this. I say out loud to myself.
In a room,
All right.
room with all of us.
Finally, Accio will have respect. It's Acchio's time now.
It's my time to shine.
And yeah,
I'll show them.
Your
Awesome.
recruitment drive is actually pretty good. Yeah,
All right.
you're on your way. You're going to be operating mostly in Surugu, so it would probably be wise to stop.
Get a
Not to
boat.
overwhelm your ranks with strange Vietnamese that you're bringing in as sort of like this weird foreign occupying force.
Yeah.
You're right.
And instead, maybe recruit some more local people.
Yeah.
Support local businesses.
You gotta
local
start
mercenaries.
though.
All right.
And
Yeah.
you do know that Hadano in general is pretty lousy with Ronin, so it should be pretty easy to recruit
Yeah.
from them.
I hope you guys like
Hope you like noodles
sushi.
and ramen.
Two kinds of people. Okay, I guess
We're Vivanese. We like noodles.
All right, that's good. Have
Um,
you ever had noodles in a soup?
yes,
Oh, okay.
of course.
For some reason, I just assumed he only ate spaghetti.
Nope. Well, no, we do eat spaghetti in soup sometimes when we have chicken noodle soup, or we have rollatini. Or no, rollatini is not a noodle. What am I saying? That's a rolled up eggplant. But anyway, regardless, I don't know Italian food very well.
Me neither.
What about Vietnamese food?
Yeah, very true.
Remember
but
when
yeah.
I made a fucking Vietnamese restaurant called Mama Luigi's
Yes.
and Rip worked at it?
Anyway, and yeah,
And then
you
we
guys, the week goes pretty well.
Yeah.
Paulina, actually, during your week, you covered one day of your week about. During your week, another thing happens. You get cornered, essentially, by Madama Fatazo,
Oh.
the matriarch. And she sort of goes up to you a little with... She's been in Hightown for a while. She has practiced that imperious air. And at one point, she does get you alone and goes to you, my dear. She takes her little tiny glasses on a stick and puts them in front of her eyes. I believe we had an occasion that was postponed. We were to go and find you something a bit more appropriate for a Hightown lady.
I would enjoy that.
Good! And with that, she sweeps you out of the Fatazo mansion, and
She
you
also
are
suplexes you.
Oh, heck.
You are at the garment district for Hightown in a Vivanese minute. You will take one of those sedan chairs. You get out of it. You know, you have guards that aren't there to arrest you. They're there to protect you. There's like 6 Anebans and humans with partisans and short swords just like standing around you at any given time.
That's really weird.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
It's...
What would you say is your color?
I haven't thought about it too much, but been wearing a lot of red and purple. That works for me all right.
The rich colors do work with you. Yes, red and purple. You have a lot of that already. Well, we could continue with that. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't hate something else. I you know much better than I do.
You are right. I do. You are basically turned into a mummy for about 2
Hell
hours.
yeah. Excellent.
As at the direction of the Elder Fatazo, you are wrapped up in various clothes, fabrics, and such, various styles from. Okay, but all right, yes. Let's see the new thing from Montforset, and they put that on. Is this awful frilly thing? No. Take it away.
No.
Although the wig, and in the end, you have 3 really nice Vivanese dresses in the sort of current Vivanese style, which is sort of sleek and a little bit more understated than previous styles. It's sort of competing with that. It's sort of like Vivenne's response to Montfaucon's and their ridiculous Rococo ostentatiousness. This is sort of more like you got one that's like this blue sort of classical, almost Cinderella thing without quite the volume of skirt.
I want to draw that.
You have a deep purple, almost black dress that has a particularly long train on it, but that has had a constant sort of prestidigitation effect attached to the skirt so that it cleans itself as you trail it.
Wow.
And you have what Madame Fatazo seemed to like best, but possibly because it's in her house's colors, a vibrant crimson with gold trim, like sleek, shoulderless dress that
Wow.
is very sort of understated but and elegant. As it's primarily just a very rich red fabric, sleeveless, but going down to a skirt that sort of just trails just slightly, with a golden chain that goes around the center, goes around your waist as a sort of totally superfluous belt. And yeah, you don't have to pay anything for it. Yep, that is preserved forever.
I hate it.
On the right side, it can go away now.
You can thank
That's
Scarface.
Crudman's work, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
What is?
Those eyes.
Oh my god!
You hate to see it.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I was gonna ask where did this dude come from on the map? And where
Oh,
did
I
he deal
love
with?
him.
Because I came back.
He came from where it says 13. I changed those two islands, the one right there and then the one below it, into a Jerry Jenko.
Oh god.
Okay.
God.
Okay. Well, yeah. Soon is New Year's Eve.
Oh, Sal's. There's actually one last thing I want to do.
Oh boy, what is it?
I wanted to see McKean briefly.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
How's he?
McKean
What's he up to?
is- well, he has a bit of recovery to do.
Yeah.
Potions and healing healing items are actually in short supply right now, just because of the absolute demand of people who just had like flaming debris fall on them. Like there were thousands of injured people in Viven after the.
What's Shinichi up to? Is he helping out?
Oh yeah,
I figured.
Shinichi only has like 15 of those a day. So
Hey, he can help out 15 people a day. Slightly.
yeah, and after that he can use his medicine, but not medicinal knowledge. But yeah, McKean has sort of just been toughing it out mostly. He got his shoulder relocated into its socket.
That's good.
But yeah, you visit him, and
Hey.
like the left side of his face is just all like deep red and purple.
I say.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. So hey,
Hi.
I was gonna.
You're,
I was
that
curious.
person who,
Yeah, Sada. You're McKean, right?
I am McKean.
Yeah.
I didn't catch your name before.
Oh, yeah, Sada. I actually wanted to come by and say, well, I didn't get a chance to back after everything had happened. I wanted to say thanks for, well, helping us out there with the fireball. Didn't notice
It
that.
seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, the ambassador is trying to protect our country, but my oath as a champion is to protect people. And also the country, but mostly people.
Yeah.
So
I read Bones' book. Sort of got a grasp on that, but I don't know if it's
you
really
did?
the best. Yeah.
My condolences.
Is that the only history book you've ever read?
Only one about the champions.
He gets up. He's in his. You visit him in his.
Huh?
He actually has his. He's enough of a foreign dignitary to get his own accommodations. And he goes over to limping a little, goes over to a bookshelf and he pulls a book off of it. And this is Firaxis's, MacArthur Felborn's.
Oh, that's the floating skull, right?
History of the champion. Yeah, he's a floating skull,
Yeah.
all right.
In Bones' book, he said he came with like a giant skull and ate something. I don't remember. It was a mess.
I don't know that, but his history is, from what I've been told, pretty accurate
Sane.
and also not completely bonkers.
Yeah.
So if you want
I
to read
think Bones
that,
took the dramatization effect. I
I mean, these aren't
like the
even
giant
my
robot
books,
fight between
so
Silva.
I don't care. You can have it.
I like the giant robot fight between Silva and Acromentus. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that from what I've been told, did not actually happen. But
Really?
well, he did turn into a giant dragon robot and everything, but it actually apparently it was Abscissa that was more doing a direct confrontation, and the champions sort of fucked up his machines that were holding them
Okay.
onto the plane
Cool.
Wow, history.
while that was happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
All right. Well, I'll make sure to actually learn the proper history.
I mean, you don't have to because I told you to, but I thought you might be interested.
I got a long boat trip back soon anyway, so
Yeah.
make some good reading. You're a pyrokinesis, right? Well, I mean, assuming the big fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I draw my power from the elemental plane of
Yeah.
fire and
I sort
light
of
things on fire on here.
got that myself a little bit ago, a couple months ago. Except I think for
Okay.
mine it's because dragon blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you show me what you
Oh,
got?
Yeah, sure. I hold up my hand and do the fire blade. Check that out.
A little fart
Alright,
comes
you-
out.
You ignite the fire, and
It's not-
the fire of the dragon illumines before you. And McKean looks at it and puts his hand at the top of the blade and just sort of lowers it onto your fist and extinguishes it.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed how many phone numbers that trick gets.
Yeah, and I would be asking you actually if I didn't feel like I was dying, but you could do better than that.
Yeah. I think so. I just gotta get stronger.
Well, do you want to learn?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. And yeah, you spend some of your time training with McKean, who is a powerful pyrokineticist
Yeah,
from
I bet.
Ardania.
It's been a couple years since that's the individual. He was level 12 during that, so.
Yeah, and by the end of it, you have learned something that you shouldn't
Ah,
at your kinesis level.
cool.
But you did anyway because it's one of McKean's favorite things to do.
Ah, yeah. What is
you
it?
have the whip infusion.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Shit.
Okay.
And did I? Well, I guess I'll find out later if I found anything out from my research.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will cover that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But yeah, it's New Year's.
actually, this whole downtime session ended up taking up the entire session. But yeah, it is Pollinalia, the New Year's Eve, as most people refer to
New
it.
Year's Eve of evil.
Hey,
Man, I get kinetic whip.
It's not
I'm getting
evil,
kinetic
said
whip
the
three
ball.
3 levels earlier. Nice.
hey,
A Polonius worshiper, midway through eating
Hello?
someone.
Styles,
Yes.
is there like a celebration type deal for this whole event? Like a New Year's Eve celebration?
Pollinalia is muted in Viven. There is a temple of Polonius operating in
Wow,
Viven.
really?
There
Dang.
is. Polonius is, well, for one thing, he's a major god in one of the most powerful countries on the planet. The Dumadine Empire worshipped openly, and he's actually worshipped openly in a lot of places. He's a relatively benign evil god.
I mean, we
to the
do
point of the
have
fact
one.
that-
We'll have one working for us. So.
yeah, to the point that like a lot of people don't actually know he's evil. Yeah, he's Polonius. He's fun. You eat, you drink. It's a good time. But yeah, Viven does not have a particularly. For one thing, Viven doesn't have a good relationship with the Dumadine Empire in general, so a Dumadine god is sort of like looked askance here. But there are a tiny celebration like at his temple. But otherwise, New Year's Eve is still a point of celebration because, like, hey, it's the anniversary of the world not ending. That's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah, it really is. And more importantly, New Year's Day is the election.
Oh, a day everyone loves.
Yes. Well, it's a little easy because, well, in addition to the regular day thing, it's generally a day of rest. People
Mhm.
aren't working, so they can actually go and vote. So it's actually kind of convenient. Some people have suggested making election day its own holiday, but because it's so irregular, this is not really a thing to do. So, yeah, you are at the eve of the new year, which means the eve of a new kingdom building phase. Haven't done that in a while.
Hmm.
Oh wow! Can we do like mail-in kingdom building?
If we get
No,
back
you
in time, do
still
we
have
do
other
Kingdom Building?
Hajime. No, you will not. Well, maybe you would, but it's probably other Hajime is going to be running
Hmm.
still for this month. Yeah, you actually, I sound like I'm building up to something.
I'm not.
What are you guys doing? This is.
I guess we're gonna go hang out in Shazari's election office.
Sure.
I mean, the results won't be coming in until tomorrow, so like the voting actually hasn't. So Cesari's election office is just his palace.
Yeah, come
it's-
on down.
Justice Palace.
Most of you are probably staying there anyway.
Yeah.
What's Cesari's like campaign phrase?
What's my?
Vote for Cesare.
Has Iago been helping him?
Horrible devil that was going to destroy our city.
That's a
Hey,
mouthful.
that's catchy. That gets people going.
Yeah, no, it's actually it's been kind of working. Got a lot of nodding heads.
Yeah, I'm not dead. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vote for Cesare. It's good to be living.
yes, we're not dead.
You're welcome. Cesare, you're welcome.
And yeah, New Year's Eve is typically a bit of a feast day in and of itself. Not quite to the extent New Year's Day is, because a lot of people don't want to be associated with Pollinalia. So, like, the idea of having a feast on the same night, but no, it's not that feast. It's kind of like a little, but it is a time of communal togetherness. Redundant, I know, but still.
I want to invite that Gilman's family to the
Okay, yeah, Rico shows up with his wife and 3 daughters.
Aww.
And they're like
Nice.
dressed. They're like ages 11 through 13.
Baby Gilman.
Yeah, they're all like sort of dressed in as best of clothes that they could find. I mean, nice clothes are hard to keep underwater, so
What do baby Gilman even look like? Do they look like tadpoles?
no, they look like small Gilman. They're based on humans still, so that's part of
I don't know.
the
Tadpoles
economy.
are pretty cute.
They're born as tadpoles, but
What about
actually,
no, they're
they're not
Gripply?
born as tadpoles. They're born as fry.
What about Gripply?
Gripply are born as tadpoles. But yeah. And they're oh wow, this is so nice. I'm flabbergasted. Honestly, walking into you when you accidentally walked into my cousin's grave and defiled it horribly.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
Was one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Well,
We got a house. Like,
Hey,
I'm a property owner. I'm gonna be
that's awesome. Congratulations.
voting for Chisai. Hey.
I
Hey,
was just gonna ask, who are you voting for?
hey, Cesar, you're gonna take care of my boy Rico here, right?
Of course.
Hey.
Hey. But yeah, no, I've never been in Hightown before, so wow. Yeah, we had to get a house that was like partially submerged and everything, but it's nice.
No, a place for the kids.
I mean, it's at least, hey, amphibious, right? Not gonna drown in your sleep, right?
Yeah, no, of course. Like, no, we did that on purpose.
Ah,
We wanted this.
Yeah, no, I can put my bed underwater, and
The realtor was thrilled.
It's great. Yeah, he got to get rid of a house that he'd been trying to sell for like 2 years, because the pylons had just sort of like collapsed underneath it partially, and it just sunk.
Yes.
But yeah, it's great.
We've been growing a coral reef in the backyard.
great idea for an affordable housing initiative.
A sunken house. Make people into Grippleys?
No, they're not Griffleys. First off, they're
We're getting a
Gilman.
Gilman
Gilman.
houses. Gilman housing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
don't
sure,
remember-
why not offer like a some sort of like a financial incentive to Gilman to repurpose those empty and wasted homes, and thereby get a little bit of something for the city.
It's something to think about for sure.
Yeah, I could do business. I gave these people $300. He was really nice.
That's business.
Okay. And so yes, you've all assembled for
Sumi has been
dinner. Everyone has been drinking at this point. Although, actually, Paulina, you got a separate request.
Are you
What?
pregnant?
What?
What? What the?
Yeah, you
Anyway,
can't have alcohol.
no. Pascal asked if you would like to go someplace separate.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah!
Just keep pregnant?
Going on a date.
And yeah.
Is
Yeah,
Pascal pregnant? Wait, what?
No.
Yes.
So yeah, on the eve of Polynalia, come down the hallway. Are you wearing one of the dresses or?
Hell yeah! Red and gold. I'm
Cool.
drawing it now, and it rocks.
Very nice. Pascal is in like a sort of crushed velvet aquamarine tunic with leggings and tight undershirt. And yeah, he sort of meets you at the door, and he doesn't tell you where you're going. He helps you into a sedan chair, and eventually you end up at I actually had the name for this.
Disney World.
Yeah, you go to Disney World.
Gripply World.
Jesus.
Gripply World. Yeehaw, everybody. Gotta be this short to get on this ride.
I do like
Yeehaw,
that.
everybody.
That is a more solid goof.
It's called Dario's. And
Nash?
no, Dario's is the name of the restaurant. And you know this place, Paulina. In idle conversation, you had overheard Cesare just like going over with someone, you don't remember who, but just the good restaurants in Hightown. This is one of the ones that Cesare considered one of the best.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
the nicest place in Viven.
You enter into the restaurant, and on New Year's Eve, when it should be incredibly hopping, it is deserted. There aren't even
Pascal
chairs
pulled
or
the,
tables.
Oh my god.
There is one table in the center with a pair of chairs sat next
He
to
pulled
it.
the SpongeBob thing, renting out the whole restaurant for fancy
That's
pricey
your
dining.
reference point.
Hell yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
And as you enter, you go, we hadn't really been able to go on a real date. So I wanted to make one that was kind of special.
Oh,
You see,
That's really nice.
You see Pascal quickly put this book away.
Upon you saying it, what? Roll sense motive.
Oh god, character sheet. What? Oh jeez.
You know that Meet the Team video where like the spy teaches the scout how to woo women?
That was
It's like
Cesari and Pascal.
Paulina, you, Pascal is visibly relieved when you say that it's really nice.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course.
He was clearly nervous about, like, potentially making this too much of a thing, but yeah, you both sit down, and the waiter hands you a menu, and Pascal goes, "It's all paid for, so order none of it, order all of it, eat none of it."
Sounds like you don't want to pay for my dinner.
What? No, I've already paid for
Nah,
anything.
I'm joking. That's a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you did order none of it, it would be a lot cheaper, but I think it's already... The fact that I literally bought out a restaurant on New Year's Eve is... I don't have any money left, actually.
Oh,
First getting Sada's ancestral sword back, and now this. I really had to stop.
Yeah,
burning all my
I
money.
kind of wiped myself out doing this, but...
well, you didn't have to go to this extreme.
It's cool.
It's cool.
I mean,
Right.
I'm going back to Hadano, Sarugu anyway. I mean, I was not going to, because I know you're going back. And I'm going to run the trade post there, so I presume I would get some sort of income from that. Which is good, because I literally could not feed myself if I was alone right now. But not that I would need to.
You can relax.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm this nervous.
Guess
Are we gonna share a spaghetti between us?
Yes!
Is that what's
Ow.
happening, Sal? Are we gonna spaghetti kiss?
Are you asking Pascal that, or are you
No.
asking me that?
Yes.
You know that there is spaghetti and meatballs on the menu. Whether or not you choose to order that or not is up to you.
I mean, I love a spaghetti and meatball. What can I say?
There's one thing you gotta know about me.
Anyway, you order. The maitre d' is the one serving you. A few bards come over with an accordion and a violin, and one's singing. And yeah, it's...
I hope you know this is incredibly surreal.
I thought it might be, but I thought you might enjoy it regardless.
Oh, absolutely. If it's a dream, it's a very good one.
Oh.
I'm very happy to share this dream with you.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah. Suru, you and Maria burst into the Cesare Palace, the Sensi Palace.
Oh, the Sensi Palace. I thought they
I
were
thought it
going
was
to
gonna be the restaurant.
I was ready to rumble.
Yeah, the end of the Ranger. Time to fight Pow.
Clearly having already pre-gamed. But
Pre what?
pre-gamed.
Hey, come on.
Okay.
And you join in with that dinner.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a good time all around.
Until the votes.
And the
And you
next
voted
day,
to kill all of the party members.
passes. You will wake up the next morning. It goes about as normally it would. And you New Year's Day on Locust, as a result of the world not ending. You are. It's traditionally a day of giving gifts. And
Oh no, I forgot.
And yeah, you do get various gifts.
Sada goes on a whole Jingle All the Way style adventure. I got a gift for everybody.
I mean, if you want to, it'd be a good way of using all the money. Pascal gives you a nice necklace, gold, to go with the dress that you wore.
So cute.
And actually, a lot of you, not you, Cesare,
Aw.
but you get a gift from Rodrigo Fitazzo.
What? That bastard didn't get me anything?
I gave you my support in the election. That should be enough. You, Kasumi, Pao, Suru, Sada, and Akio, you are each given a magical item from Rodrigo Fitazzo's own stores.
Cool.
Aw, shit. The key to the city.
No, it is not. Kasumi, you are given a sphere.
Like a focus?
Rubber ball.
Kind of is, yes. It is a sphere of calm water, is what it's called.
Oh.
And 3 times per day, by activating the sphere's command word, which is surround me, you can cast the spell a sphere of calm water, which literally surrounds you with a sphere of calm water.
Okay. Oh, so you can take your hot tub everywhere.
A 20-foot radius sphere of calm water. I should know.
Nice.
Pao, you are given a long, basically a very long scarf. It's this silken scarf that Rodrigo apparently had procured from tea. Apparently, it's used by monks there. It's called a scarf of striking.
Oh.
And it gives when you put it around yourself, he suggests you try throwing a punch, and you do so, and you see the scarf strike out like another 5 feet beyond where your punch lands, and you see the imprint of your punch at the end of the scarf as it's like snaps.
That's very fun.
And while you're wearing this sash of striking.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
It is a belt slot item.
Thank you. Okay.
And
I can't swap the neck.
No. It gives your unarmed attacks 10-foot reach.
Holy shit!
What?
I am a monster.
That's pretty cool.
How could
I can stop water from moving.
Sucker!
Kasumi, you also did just get the ability to create a cop. Suru, you are given a eye patch.
Nice.
Nice,
Awesome.
that's it. That's all it does.
And it put it on the other.
It looks nice.
And you put it on the other eye.
It's a embroidered eye patch that's been embroidered to have a symbol of the all-seeing eye upon. This eye patch gives you a constant see invisibility effect.
Damn, you can see me now.
And also allows you to use True Sight on yourself once per day.
True sight on myself.
Yes. For 1 minute.
Cool. I'm gonna look that up right now because I don't.
Pretty
know
good.
what it
Lets you see everything.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It is exactly what it says on the tin. Sada,
That's me.
I really like that. Thank you. That's cool.
you get a ring
Huh.
that is a band of woven brass in the shape of a pair of dragons that are going to eat.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's called the Ring of Dueling Dragons,
That's pretty
and
It's incredibly sick.
sick.
and what it does
What
is
to do?
3 times per day lets you make a attack at your highest base attack bonus.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
As a free action,
Cool.
essentially.
What is the, is this an actual item?
No, I'm
Okay.
making these up.
Alright, I figured. Can you give me the,
I have no idea how balanced these are or what they
can you
cost.
DM me the,
Incredibly not balanced.
can you DM me the description?
I can tell you about Palos.
It's only a 5-foot additional range from what she has.
I
Yeah.
guess she
Damn.
does flying.
She
She has
kick.
reach now.
It's true.
Yeah, Pow has reach now. She's basically fighting with the glaive.
She's basically just got improved lunge
But
as a
punch.
magic item.
And also she can punch next to herself.
Sals, can you send me
Um,
the description of that item as a DM?
I will write them.
Okay.
them all down, and I will put them in the chat after
Alright.
this session. And last but not least, Akio, you are given
What did I mess
helm.
up?
You're given 2 weeks' notice.
Yes, you are fired. Akio, you are given a magic item
Ah,
called the Helm of Commanding Respect.
helm of commanding respect.
And basically, it's a very neat looking helm. Got sort of like a spiky sort of horsehair thing going on. But
Oh.
targets of intimidation, when you intimidate someone, they do not become unfriendly or hostile after you successfully intimidate them.
What?
Oh.
They become more friendly.
Damn.
So typically, when you intimidate someone, at
They
once
hate you.
and you coerce them,
Yeah, they hate you.
once that period is over where you have coerced them, they hate you.
Yeah, but this makes it so
Wearing
they
this, they just sort of go, that's fair.
So like a begrudging respect.
Yes.
People remain
That's dope.
Ah,
Literally
you got
commanding
me.
respect.
after
very cool.
intimidation. Cool. All right.
But yeah, I will give you all the descriptions for these, and yeah, you enjoy your New Year's Eve.
Yes.
You enjoy your New Year's Day, and at the end of it, surprise victory by the Gremios.
Ah, bummer.
No, I'm kidding. Cesare is the Grand Prince.
Ah,
Yeah.
I was wondering what's the twist gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm evil now.
Well.
It's time to turn Viven
Into
into
a good.
1984.
Finally, Viven can be good now.
Yes, and as
First,
Cesare, you sit in the throne room of the Grand Prince. The throne, well, they destroyed the old throne because
You got a
had
new
been
one.
possessed by a devil. But they are currently producing a new one. In the meantime, you just saw the nice sort of chair there, and you sit. You look out on the empty space, realizing that you've done it.
Yeah.
You have taken control of your house, and you are now the Grand Prince of Viven.
Oh my god.
And everyone that has ever fucked with you is eating shit right now. And you feel a pair of hands close over your shoulders,
Ah.
and a red face emerges from the chair next to you, and just looks at you and goes, "Congratulations." And we'll end the session there.
Dun
Oh
dun
my
dun.
god.
A little kiss on the forehead, right?
You little kiss, a little smooch.
imagine being the guy that goes to high school with Cesare and all of a sudden he's Grand Prince now. How awkward.
I know, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's session.
Yes.
I did.
It wasn't exactly.
I got a bunch of
I
cool
thought
things.
it was a good decompression session after last session.
Session.
Decompression.
Can't do it. Yeah.
It was not. I shouldn't have even tried.
I got a bunch of cool
and-
things by accident that I didn't plan on getting.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of healing potions. I got kinetic whip. I got the ring of the dueling dragons.
This
Well, I'm
was a
guessing
very
this
good
is what
Christmas present.
This is what you guys get instead of leveling, because we can only level at Hadana.
Yes,
Yeah,
I leveled you guys early, so deal with it.
yeah, it's true.
But what if I got level 16?
Yeah, what if?
What do you get?
The campaign would be over because that's when I intend to end it.
Oh,
Oh, cool, because
Wow.
then I'll have Tsunami, and then I can
Oh,
just start Tsunamis
Yes,
as a standard action.
I mean I'm aware that happens.
And that's why I'm ending the campaign.
That's fair, because at that point, Tsunami is going to be flying off with reckless abandon.
I don't like this island. This island is defying me. Now it's gone.
It's going to be a true nightmare.
Ha ha. Yes.
God.
Psychotic violence. The only way
Cool.
to get problems
There we
solved.
go. See you guys next time.
Yep,
Okay.
adios.
Next time.
Adios, amigos.
Hey, Tombstone, please
What?
isolate that sound clip for Crudman. It's important.
Of one of Sal's discovering.
I'm just when
God,
we-
is that?
when we realized, when you guys realized I posted it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Scott wants to hear
Just
that.
the
reaction.
sound of dismay.
Yep.
All right. Oh,
Thanks.
and rhythm ended.
Hey.
Just in time. All right. Until next time, everybody. When we find out how screwed Cesare is.
Oh,
Ah,
it's
you'll
not
never
screwed at
find
all.
out.
It's fine.
You're leaving.
Yeah.
How's
Get out of
he
here.
It's not your problem anymore. Don't worry about it.
There, Fruit. Is he dead?